Hi everybody! Hope y'all are having a great day. Hi Titch, and hi Tara, and Kimma, and Walker, Cosmic Peachy, Robin. How is everyone today? Well let me fix, the fact that it says multiplayer. There we go. I did think about doing island visits today, and it's possible, like, depending on how stream goes, like, I could be open to it, because tomorrow's usually our island visits on Friday, but, guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's that big update, so, tomorrow we're gonna be diving and, having a good time, checking out our beaches, maybe Pascal or Gulliver. Whoever first gets Gulliver with like the pirate getup, that's gonna be really cool to see. Oh, Tara, thank you. Thank you, Toaster. Oh, and hi, Princess Bun Bun, thank you so much. Hi, Therapy. Oh, thank you, Beth. Y'all are sweet. I actually really didn't like my hair today because I forgot to like dry it. Like, this is, I guess, what my hair looks like when I don't do anything to it. So, that's why I kind of have it tucked behind me right now. I'm trying not to show it off. But we're loading as Soldrin right now because I have all these dropped items that I've been kind of like ordering as her. So I thought I'd like take care of that, take care of a bit of ground storage, and maybe gather inspiration for the sort of like interior design that I could do for this character. She's my princessy character. Not raining on your island? Oh, Titch, I didn't even realize that. Like, I didn't even take notice, but I totally should have, because, man, I'm a little bit tired of the rain and glad to have a break. So, there is this wedding decoration. I would probably want to, like, customize it to white in whatever sort of room I decorate in. I don't know if you all do the same thing, but some of what I do is, like, before I can even start designing a room, I basically just have to order lots of supplies and then drop them in my house. And then later on I can maybe get to designing, but first you gotta actually, like, get the furniture before you can start creating a room. But yeah, since Soldrin looks over that garden down below, like that landscaping feature, I thought maybe it would be nice for her to have some like garden-themed rooms at some point, as well as princessy sorts of rooms. Ah, what is this white wedding flooring? Oh, it's that like white marbly thing. I think I can definitely probably use that somewhere, just a question of where. Hope to see Pascal tomorrow. Yeah, I think we all could, right? It just is a matter of what we catch in the ocean. Like, I think if we catch scallops, we'll see them pop up, right? Maybe get our hands on our first mermaid furniture, which will be so surreal after, you know, playing this game for so many months without this classic New Leaf furniture, but then we'll finally have our hands on mermaid. White Reading rug. What is this one? Ah, okay. Having to refresh myself on what some of this stuff is. But yeah, are you guys glad that the wedding event is over? Oh, and hi, Sugar. I'm glad that you're excited to be in stream. I'm happy to see you too. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm secretly hoping the mermaid furniture will be customizable. I'm not a huge fan of the pink and purple. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I like it personally, but I mean, it's pretty exciting. A lot of people are speculating, Robin, that it will be customizable because it's a DIY, I think. I could be wrong. I feel like the mermaid furniture are DIYs now, and pretty much all DIYs are fairly customizable. Like this mum cushion here, you can customize to different colors. I forgot to buy the wedding rugs. Oh, well, only if you were actually interested in them. Is that a bad thing, I guess? I don't even know if I'm going to use all the wedding stuff that I bought. But I might even have to, like, if I am determined to use some more of it, I guess I'll have to time travel at some point if I want to make sure that I have everything I need. I figured whatever room is her bedroom can maybe be like the blue and purple cute stuff. Oh, her storage is so terrible. Should I go and try to see if I can resolve that real quick? Maybe I can take a little trip over to the town hall and see if I can upgrade her storage. Kept forgetting to do the wedding event. Yeah, I wasn't really forgetting about it, but I admit it was starting to like wear on me a little bit. Like it would be like in the back of my head as like knowing that I need to do it, and then it was just a little bit tedious. Plus just not even the tediousness of doing the actual task, but also just takes some loading screens to get over there. You have to go and talk to the dodos and stuff. Like it's a whole big thing just to get over there. So I'm gonna see if I can upgrade her storage at all. Oh my gosh! Flurry chilling out on the swinging bench. And hi Rachel! Hope you're having a great day too. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh wow, look at these two fishing friends. Got Plucky and Eric fishing out of the same pond. Are y'all just fishing for nothing? Are you trying to get all the blue cute stuff? Because I have a cute music player in blue if you want it. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I think I have all the cute stuff actually, and I'm kind of picking and choosing which of the blue cute stuff I use, because some of it is like a little too cutesy for me. Especially the ones that like have like lots of hearts on them, like that like wall clock or whatever. But I'm hoping through the right sort of mixing and matching, like maybe I can achieve more of an elegant feel than a cute feel. This is where that like Rococo stuff and princess stuff would really come in handy. So I'm trying to remember like how I do this. Redeem Nook Miles? Is that what I do? I don't really do this a lot anymore. So, Pocket Organization Guide. Yeah, I think I can afford that. It's awesome. There are only so many ways I can think of to decorate it. Yeah, same. I eventually, I think, did what a lot of people did and just like spammed the same furniture everywhere. The event doesn't really know any better as long as you spam a lot of that furniture that they approve of. Yay! I wonder if there's anything else I should get while I'm over here. At the same time, I don't want to go too crazy with Soldrin because she's just a side character, but is there anything else that would be worth like learning? Did any of you learn some of this terraforming stuff with your side characters? I haven't bothered. Oh, and hi Vaso, it's great to see you. How are you today? Really hope the Princess Collection comes back. Yeah, me too. I think the mermaid set coming back has given us all like a bit of hope to see some of our old favorite sets make a return, just like Mermaid did, but Mermaid was definitely very marketable for like a summertime update like what we're getting, so kind of makes you wonder like how they would market the other ones, like what update would Princess be part of, and maybe at some point they would just try to give us like a big furniture patch instead of trying to do like trickle them in. Oh man, there's just like little things like this that kind of bug me. Flower out of place. Feels odd to say that something like that would bug me though when so much of my town is just a disorganized mess. Ah, Scarlet Witch, thank you for the follow. Oh man, my pocket space still isn't at the max. Isn't there like one more row technically I could get? Yeah, it should help speed up the rest of this process here. Phoebe's back on my island. I missed her so much. Oh, you did that quickly, Shivi. I remember you talking about the little Phoebe trade on the last stream. I'm glad it was so smooth. Definitely spammed furniture by the end as well. Yeah, I wonder if there was anyone out there that was like really strong and just did a stellar interior design for like every single day. The mermaid set was my whole living room in New Leaf. So excited it's coming back. Oh, that must be so nostalgic for you, and also kind of maybe like a little weird too though, because like you'll be seeing it in HD. I think it's going to be a really fun moment for me because New Leaf I played for so long. I played over like 4,000 hours, and there's so many sets that I just really associate with New Leaf, especially since New Horizons didn't really bring them back, and it'll be just so much fun to see it again and bring back those New Leaf memories. I'll say that as far as like a mermaid memory I have, I remember early on in New Leaf I felt a little discouraged at not having any matching sets, and there were pretty much 2 matching sets that were maybe easy to collect all at once, and one was Balloon, which was a no. Do y'all remember the balloon furniture? Are you eager for that to come back? And then another one was, of course, the mermaid stuff, because what you could do is you could like ask your friends like, oh, do you see mermaid stuff on your Tortimer Island? And you kind of like collect a lot that way. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to gather all the furniture for Soldrins. I mean, you can see that, I mean, like 5 items a day, like this is rough. Makes you feel like you should just be a hoarder and like hold on to like everything you get, and then maybe you don't have to go through this process that I'm having to right now. Everything that's like a white cypress plant is more of like an outdoor plant. I wish that it would tell you the color of it. I've learned both the water and the cliff terraforming with my side character because I was in need for her empty storage while building. Yeah, I did think. I was like, well, you know, I shouldn't scoff at that. Maybe it would actually come in handy. Maybe I should think about it. Walk around terraforming with Soldrin, why not? So excited for this update. Yeah, and I'm excited to experience it with you all. I will be live tomorrow, so we can hype about the update together, and maybe even at some point, I don't know if it would be fun to do some sort of like diving party together, like I'll just go diving. Miss the cabin set, miss the cabana and suites furniture sets. Oh yeah, why isn't the suites? I definitely think though, Robin, don't you think the suite set could totally come back in like Halloween or something like that? Like, I think that would be really marketable. Keep saying that, marketable. Oh crap, I didn't mean to pick that up. I meant to pick this up. Love the blue Persian rug. Yeah, it's so pretty. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought. I guess because I am taking some care to like put stuff in the right room. Like I'm wandering in this room to put down like my blue and purple stuff, and wandering into the garden room to plop down the garden stuff. So yeah, it's taken a little bit longer than I thought. Maybe I'll just start plopping stuff down and deal with it later. Yeah, maybe Soldrin can have like a little fancy dinner table with like the blue plates. Oh, and hi Leowin, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. The update comes out in 5 hours. Yeah, I think it comes out in 5 hours for me too. It comes out around 9. I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm a little nervous about all my beloved glitches. Like, I'm gonna be so sad if all my glitches are gone. I've been having so much fun popping up to like the 4th level and planting impossible trees. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna take away my glitches? I hope not. I'm gonna test it out in my side town first. The balloon furniture. Yeah, that was such a cute idea, but it became like the most infamous furniture series of all time. Soldrin's cottage looks so cute. Love all the wallpapers. Oh, thank you, Kimma. I'm just doing some item drops right now. I definitely look forward to when it's looking nice and furnished. I almost don't think there's a huge point in trying to furnish it right now. There's like hardly anything to work with. Something that might be hard, I feel like everything is like a different shade of blue. Like, I tried to order blue things, but look how this is powder blue, this is like teal, this is a darker teal, this is a darker teal, and so is this. I don't know. It might be hard to like tie it all together. So glad they ditched balloon furniture. Yeah, I think that Nintendo probably heard all our feedback about it. They were probably like, okay, we're not gonna bring this back. Do you remember how it used to be in like every Street Pass house ever? So the blue flower print wall, what's that? Oh, okay, I have like a lot of this wallpaper. Ooh, I kind of like that in here. Kind of goes with like all the teal and the green. Okay, maybe I'll forget about that other one for now. I like this wallpaper. I also ordered this one, which is kind of an unusual little wallpaper. I'm not sure if I'll use that anywhere though. I'll just put that away for now. And the flower stand can go in the garden room. I'm a bit of a hoarder. If there's anything you need, let me know. I think I'm a hoarder, Shivi, but still, it's really something to design an entire house. I'm really impressed that other people have been able to do it, because I'm struggling to like order all the furniture I need. Really miss the Gorgeous series. Oh yeah! Now that y'all are thinking of talking about all this Gracie stuff, I mean, do you think that at some point there might just be an update that's like, here's Gracie, and here's all Gracie's old sets? Because I could see that happening. Like, here's Princess, here's Sweets, here's Gorgeous, and here's Gracie back. Maybe they could add her at some point. A diving party sounds fun. Yeah, I was thinking that this Saturday could be our Mario Kart, which I plan on making official, but maybe if Mario Kart doesn't take hours or something, we can do diving parties. Ah, the soothing tea room wall. I wonder if this could work somewhere. I really like this simple white wall with like the round window. And I'm being lazy and just putting all these basic wallpapers in my storage. Because Soldrin's storage is doing really good right now. She really doesn't have a lot. Oh, and hi Helly, I'm doing pretty good. How about you today? Noticed it's hard to match flowers too. Yeah, they made all the flowers kind of like different colors, especially like the purple rose compared to some of the other purple flowers. Oh wow, I guess I got everything. I don't see anything else outside. But you can see I also use Soldrin to like order stuff, and oh my gosh, she's even gotten villagers from presents from neighbors. I think I'm gonna save and quit and load as my main though now that I'm done with Soldrin. The different shades of teal could complement each other well. I think you could make it work. Yeah, I was thinking to myself that maybe it wouldn't exactly clash as long as you do enough mixing and matching and tying different shades together in different parts of the room. I'd be so happy to have Gracie Grace brought back. Yeah, but would you like the building to be brought back? Because I guess that is something that people talk about, is whether or not to bring back more buildings, because then we would have to rework our towns. I do think in a lot of ways, like, the lack of a main street has weirdly kind of maybe hurt this game as far as NPCs. In the New Leaf days, it was so easy to just cram a whole bunch of shops and NPCs over on Main Street, and I think it was really well received. Wouldn't really impact the town by having tons of shops to build all over town, but now that we have New Horizons and we don't have the Main Street and we just have to build the buildings in town, I think it's kind of making it harder to incorporate more NPCs. Maybe LaBelle would introduce a new series too. Yeah, I think that her character's kind of underused. I don't really think she does a whole lot. I always worry more buildings are gonna have to be placed, like if Kix ever gets his own store. Yeah, I definitely think we're safe with Kix. I think any of the villagers, or I guess I shouldn't say villagers, any of the NPCs that are kind of already like traveling merchants, I don't think we have to worry about them getting a store. But definitely Brewster is like a bit of a worry, or hope, you know, whether you're worried or hopeful that Brewster will get his own building. But yeah, I haven't loaded yet with Glynneth yet. Oh, Helly, I'm so sorry. That must be really, really rough to go through today, but I hope you're getting through it okay and continue to. Really hope there's no new buildings, because I don't know where I'd put them. Yeah, same. I'm kind of in that boat too, but at the same time, with my island so bulldozed, I might have it easier than some. Oh wow, this is from Vaso. Vaso's in chat earlier. I don't know if you have this recipe, but I find it so pretty. From Vaso. Oh, you didn't have to send me anything. Thank you so much, Vaso. What did you send? Snazzy Pansy Wreath. Do I know that one? Oh, I do happen to know that one, but that's okay. I often give out my DIYs like to community members and such, so you essentially like, I'm sure that someone else in the community can probably pick that up sometime. And I guess I'm gonna go check the shops and do a few dailies. Maybe the pier could do boat rides to a nearby island with shopping options. Yeah, like that would be a return basically of the City Folk bus function. Remember how the bus would take you to the main street and City Folk? What I'm calling is that the pier is going to be used for Tortimer Island and the Dream Suite. And I think if it becomes much more than that, then it might start to compete with Dodo Airlines too much. Been hoping so bad for the roost. I'll move whatever I need for Brewster. Aw, that's sweet that you're willing to just move whatever for Brewster. I'm kind of hoping he's part of the museum, not gonna lie. I'm already kind of struggling with my space the more that I think about everything I want to fit into my town. What I'm really worried about when it comes to my town is I just feel like I would really love for the fact that I'm going for it to be like fantasy world building. I'd really, really love for it to just all endlessly like seam together and have transitions. But I'm starting to feel like in order to have room for everything, like it's just gonna be like moving from area to area and there's not gonna be really like transitions in between them all. But yeah, I think that's a good start to clear my pockets a bit. I think in many ways the plaza of the town hall is kinda our main street. I feel like a lot of NPCs will take a traveling merchant route. Yeah, and the frustrating thing about that, although it is fun, the frustrating thing about the traveling merchant model is that there's some traveling merchants you like never see, like Crazy Red for instance. You can wait just like weeks to see him, which I guess boosts up the excitement, but you know, yeah, there's so many that are like in the rotation already that if they keep adding more and more to the rotation, that might just make that red appearance rate go even lower. Oh, and I need to check the turnip prices. Oh, and hi Dinico, and hi Druby. How are you all today? It's great to see you too. And hey Joey, it's great to see you as well. Are y'all excited for the update tomorrow? Or tonight, I guess? Or how many of you are like staying up for the update? Like, are you gonna like play it tonight or wait till tomorrow? Ah, that's actually not like, that's not awful. I mean, that's definitely not something to go and post on Discord. Like, come and sell your turnips for 158 bells, guys. But, I mean, it's not terrible. I got a surfboard. I haven't had red in my town for a whole month. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it kind of felt like that for me too. I had to wait like probably over 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, look at this clock just chilling out right here. Classic me. I was leaving it out for this character to take inside. Same with the Gemini thing. Alright, I'm gonna catch this fish because it looks kind of big. And it is a new month. I'm not sure like what new bugs and fish are out, but I think I've already donated a few bugs to my museum that are kind of new. Oh! It's probably been a while since I've caught one of those on stream, right? Like, oh my gosh. Classic. Oh, this shadow looks kind of big. Sea bass. I don't really like the random visits from so many different special characters. Yeah, there's a few that I definitely don't get excited to see, and unfortunately, like Labelle or Label, she's kind of one of them for me. I really don't jump for joy when I see her, but I do love their backstory with the Able sisters. Such a classic backstory. Gonna have to get going. It was nice to finally catch a stream and meet you all. Been following for a while, but just never had a chance to actually catch a stream. Oh, Princess, thank you so much. It was nice to chat with you too, and I hope you have a great evening and enjoy that update tomorrow. I've gotten really lucky with my red spawns. Ooh, I'm jealous, Walker. I do have 2 towns to check, so that could boost up like my red visits if I checked my other town more, but I admit I find it enough to keep up with one town. It's enough to keep up with Athalia. I really don't check my side town as much as I should. Man, these little tie front shirts are super cute. I love these. But not necessarily for Glyneth, but like I would probably wear it to work or something. Ah, Sam, thank you for that follow. And this is kind of cute too. Are these like pajama pants? They kind of look like pajama pants to me. When I was at work earlier, there was totally this guy like walking around in pajama pants and flip-flops. That was just like relatable. Hey Jefferson, hope people are doing good out there. Hoping the new content goes active. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. 6 p.m. on the West Coast. I think it might be 9 p.m. where I'm at on the East Coast. I definitely want to like get all my ducks in order and make sure that there's everything that I did with like the 4th level is like good to go, and that I'm good with everything I put on the 4th level because I'm a little nervous about the glitches. Speaking of which, there was like one little thing that I wanted to make sure I corrected. It's like over here I was trying to do the impossible tree glitch, and I even meant to like power off, like reset without saving once I accomplished it, but unfortunately it auto-saved. So now I'm gonna have to fix it real quick. But yeah, it's this like impossible tree up here. I meant to like reset this without saving and it didn't work, so I'll have to go up there and fix this because I don't want it to stay. No point staying up for it. You'd only have to wait until 5 a.m. for the next day. Oh, really? So it's not gonna be like, oh, download the update and you have diving now. It's gonna be like a next day thing? Ah, interesting. I'm so curious what it's gonna be like. Is Isabel gonna just say, hey guys, we have a new update. You can dive now. Check out our shop of like diving equipment. Like, I don't know, I wonder how it's gonna be. Alright, so we've got to do this glitch because I definitely don't want to have this here in case they patch these glitches tomorrow. Let's see if I'm not too rusty with how to do it. Oh, thank you so much for that cheer. Ah, that's super kind of you. Oh gosh, I'm pretty behind in chat. Gotta go, but I love this stream. Toaster Woman, thank you. I really appreciate the support and the love, and I hope you have a great evening. Alright, so let's see. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's not the right way to do it. I get nervous doing this on stream sometimes. Oh no. The idea is you're supposed to build up a cliff really close by so it nudges you up to the top, but I keep doing one like a little too far away. Oh, dang it. Okay, I wonder if I'm in the wrong spot or anything. I don't think so. I think I'm in the right spot. Maybe it would be easier from like this side. West Coast gang. I've encountered red more recently since I've been doing time travel to move out villagers. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, time travel's a good way if you aren't too proud to time travel. Definitely recommend it to speed up like seeing red more, and also just other things like the catalog limit. That's kind of the bane of my existence. You don't have to worry about the catalog limit quite as much because you can speed through that pretty quick. Oh my god. I'm sorry for focusing on this. Maybe I should just do this after stream, but I'm really worried that if they do patch the glitches I'm talking about, like, I really need to have a way to get rid of this tree that I didn't really want to save in the first place. I feel like it's pretty high priority. I don't know why sometimes like I can do it so well and then other times it's like such a struggle. You're just supposed to scooch, turn around, do it. Oh, you too, Rachel. Have a great day, and I hope the work goes well. Girl, why are you doing that? Just dig up the cliff. Oh, okay, I might have to do this later. I'm feeling too weird about continuing to do that on stream, but it's really high priority. I need to get this tree down here. Do you think the cleanup method will work if I'm just like standing right here? Where's the cleanup method? I don't even know how to get to the cleanup method. I wonder if the swimsuit will be on sale at Nook's Cranny immediately after the update, or we'll have to wait until they open. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those items at the Nook stop. I did a small 4th level glitch. Hopeful nothing bad happens. Yeah, I don't think so, Jefferson. I'm just worried about not being able to glitch up there anymore. Oh, you're eager to try out the glitches, Kemma? Well, hopefully they don't patch any of them, and I'm just being extra careful by wanting to take care of this later. Maybe it would help if, like, this tree wasn't here, but I think I'll just worry about that another time and move on. Oh, and hi Amy, how are you today? Your concern's totally reasonable. Thank you, Walker. Do you all know how to get to the the cleanup method, because I've been trying to figure it out. I can't figure out how to get to the cleaning method. I mean, the Island Designer app right here. Request cleanup. Okay, maybe that's all I need to do. Yay! Thank God. Okay, so I think that should make you feel pretty good even if you did put anything in the 4th level, right? I mean, that's basically all you gotta do. You have to do the cleanup service like when you're standing below it. So you don't have to worry about... Yeah, I think this glitch is totally safe, guys. I think it's gonna be really safe. Thank you guys for your patience with that. You can see my confusion, right? Like, I should be able to get to everything by just tapping over here. Like, where's the cleanup feature if you have to, like, go all the way over here to do it? Anyway. Hope you can see why I was confused. All this balloon present taunting me. Oh, and hi Mercy, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Are you excited for the diving tomorrow? Are you more excited for winter in the future? Yay, it didn't fall in the ocean. I hope it's like 10,000 bells. Oh no, it's a water flooring. Apparently that's new for me too. I didn't know the water flooring. Oh, thank you guys. I was really kind of nervous about that. I'm glad that I got it figured out with the tree, and it's good to know for the future too, like in case I'm ever in a similar boat, like maybe I can just do the same thing and not go through all that. Really good today. I had a very long lie-in this morning. Oh, that sounds cozy, Amy. It was really busy at my work today. I think everyone's getting ready for the 4th of July for us Americans. Oh, so I'm getting something from Nox. What is it? Go on and do whatever you want with it. Paint it purple and toss it to the sea for all I care. Nox is just like, get this thing out of my face. I don't care what you do with it. It was apparently this shirt. Ah, it looks like a referee outfit. Yeah, the diving. Oh, and I forgot about this, guys. Last night, I went to a meteor shower, and it was by Bad Dog Games over in Discord, so I should probably comb the beach and check for my star fragments. And you can see that right now I'm using my beach for storage, which I figure is a lot better than having it set over in town and just spread and spread and spread. Yay, my first cancer fragment. I wonder how many you need to build that cancer table. Got my golden axe and slingshot today. Oh yeah, I saw that in Discord, Joey. Congratulations. I'm a little unsure if I've got too many golden tools. You have me curious. Let me go and check my DIYs. I know I don't have the golden axe. I wonder how you get that one, but it looks like I have the golden slingshot. Yeah, that's like the only golden tool I have. I guess I've been shooting down those balloons, but haven't been doing too much else. Are there comparable kinds of glitches in past Animal Crossing games that never got fixed? Well, I will say that in New Leaf, something very comparable was like hacking, and no one that ever hacked their like trees to be in impossible places ever had to worry about any sort of update. The most that you had to worry about when you like updated your 3DS was that your access to the hacks would be gone, but then everything in your town would still be there, like your trees and your weird spots and everything. Like that wouldn't go away, but your access to hacks might. And I'm kind of thinking the same thing could be true for these glitches that you and I are enjoying. We might, like, the access to them might be gone, but I think everything we put on the 4th level will still be there, which is why I was worried about that tree. I was like, oh my gosh, am I not going to be able to access this tree anymore? So that's why it's good to know that I can just do that cleanup and don't have to worry about it too much. think I missed something. You're kind of down today? Oh, I'm sorry, Shivi. Never worry about just hanging out. You definitely aren't obligated to chat or anything like that. I love anyone who hangs out and stream. Thank you so much, Shivi, and I hope you feel better. I bred a purple windflower all by myself. Aw, congrats, Mercy. That's really exciting. I remember I bragged about that too. I was really hyped when I grew my first purple windflower. Green grass skirt? What is this? I thought I already had a grass skirt. Isn't there like another one that's just called like a plain grass skirt? Oh, this one looks kind of like an aloha skirt or something like that. Just 2 for the cancer table. Oh, that's good to know. Man, I forgot about this ground storage over here. Let me pick this up real quick. Oh, did I miss a shark? I've been trying to keep an eye out because I still haven't got a great white shark yet. Let me scroll back through the beach. I hope it's still there. Man, something that kind of bugs me about this lamp is that it's like bright green. Like, I really want something that's more like of a subtle gold. I don't know why they chose to make that lamp like bright green. Oh, where did the shark fin go? Am I getting close, Peachy? Went camping for a couple nights. Oh, Jefferson, that sounds nice. Well, I might have missed the shark fin. I don't see it anymore. Oh, Mercy, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Joey, you just get all the luck. You're getting all the golden tools. You used to get all the turnip spikes. And getting 2 white sharks. Lately, every time that I've caught like a finned fish, it's usually been either a hammerhead shark, which is cool, but I've already caught a few of those, or a suckerfish. I think the suckerfish is like the new sort of, I don't know, really cheap fish that's like a finned fish. In older games it used to be like the ocean sunfish, and now it's the suckerfish. Oh, lost book! I know my pockets are too full though. And I moved my museum because I plan on moving it back, like a few spaces back, so we can do that in a minute. Drewby redeemed. Organize your pockets. Thank you so much, Drewby. I definitely need to get on that. I think that's where I'm headed to right now, is my storage. Ah, I see another star fragment back there. Those will continue to spawn for like a little bit. Like, they might not spawn all day, but I think it's worth a few runs up and down the beach. Oh, I love that pun, Shivi. And hi, Marigold. Oh, it's good to see you. How are you today? Is your Switch gonna be repaired pretty soon, Mary? Just curious. It must be frustrating if you're like eager to play and you can't play at the moment. So the eggs, I think, were from the last time I was landscaping. It might actually be handy to continue to have those in my pockets in case I need to move stuff around. But the weeds can go. The iron nuggets can go, I think. Anything that's just like a crafting material. I caught 2 coelacanths this afternoon. Wow! You must have been fishing, Helly. Was that basically what you were up to? Was just fishing for hours? 'Cause 2 coelacanths, that's pretty good. Oh, you said less than an hour apart. Oh, the white botanical wall. I think I was gonna give that to a different character, but I'll just put it away for now. Oh, and the toga. I wonder who I should give this red toga to. haven't caught a coelacanth yet, really, Drewby? I think I dedicated some time to it, like one rainy day. I have it chilling out in my museum at the moment. So I did get my first cancer fragment, but I'll need 2 in order to build my first table. I'm trying to keep a closer eye on Discord this cancer season because I felt like I did really, really poorly over the course of the previous season. What was it? Gemini? Oh, and this is the one I got from Joey. The cherry umbrella. And I've got some extra heart crystals. Darn. I didn't realize I had those. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Robin. Nintendo's repairs are on halt. Oh. Bummer. But yeah, hopefully that'll start to get into production one of these days. Oh man, I wish you could just bulk put stuff in storage. I've been at this for a few minutes. Yeah, I think everything else is perhaps just like a cell instead of storage, except for the tree branch. And I was thinking today that as far as today's projects, 1, I need to move the museum, and then 2, I thought it might be kind of fun to like put my castle somewhere else and just work on like the look of the castle, because where I currently have it, it's like really crammed next to the ocean, and every time I try to like expand outwards on the castle, like I run into the ocean, and it's kind of frustrating. Like I think I just want to like play with where the castle is somewhere else where I have room to expand. But here's how my bridge came out. The bridge was built. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It might not actually stay, but it was good to test out. Oh, your island was raining today, again, as always. Do you relate to it coming from England, Helly? Ah, look. I love when she wears this outfit. And it looks like she has like a star on her head. What do you think that is? Is that like a little face tattoo, or is that like a hair clip or something? I'm practicing striking a pose. It's an important life skill. Never know when you might need to pose. She doesn't really look like a Peppy to me, but she definitely is. I mean, she looks more like a normal character to me. Where do you find this caveman elevator? Ladders are a great way to explore the island and go places folk maybe don't expect you to. Just calling this a caveman elevator. Melba. Struggling to come up with a last-minute dinner plan. I feel like that's kind of relatable. Oh, and hi Stacy. Oh, it's good to see you. How are you today? How's your island coming along? Winnie is so cute. Yeah, I think she's like a little bit underrated and under-talked about. I really enjoy having her. She's my little rustic horse. Ooh, I saw that leaf move. That leaf is totally like one of those fake ones. Trying to trick me with my ground storage. It's not a new one for me though. I saw this like last night, I think. I think it might be like a new bug for July. Winnie like winner? Yeah, I wonder what her name comes from. I feel like Nintendo just loves to do like the puns based off of like what the animal is, like Tipper being a cow and everything like that, so for once they didn't do like a horse nickname. Oh, and hi Nin! Oh, it's good to see you. How are you today? Are you excited for the update tomorrow? We've got this lost book. Man, so many tree branches. These tree branches get on my nerves. Do they get on anyone else's nerves but me? Because I get a little frustrated with all the tree branches. Super glad it doesn't rain this much in England. Yeah, that might just be like a bit of a stereotype. It's kind of what us Americans think is like England is full of clouds and rain and cold. It's not coming along, but everything's good. Oh, Stacy, I'm sure that it is coming along compared to mine. I feel so guilty that mine is such a mess all the time. I really kind of want, like, one of these days, I want to grid it all out. I want to get my graph paper and I just want to grid, like, how I want my town, and I think it'll give me so much peace of mind to, like, know where I'm going. Oh, and hey, Lunchka, it's always great to see you too. You're always such a ray of sunshine, Lunchka. It's great to see you come in here. I hate having to clean up the tree branches. Me too. Look at these things. Like, where do they come from? Maybe there used to be trees there and I moved them around because I'm like that. But, like, they'll just be, like, floating out in the middle of nowhere. There's, like, no tree in sight and there'll be, like, a tree branch right there. Her name is a pun off winner, and her star on her head resembles a golden star, like a golden trophy. Is that star always there, Kemma? Display your Animal Crossing knowledge to me, Kemma. Is that star always on Winnie and I just never noticed that? That's so weird. She has like a yellow star on her head? Oh. A lot of the streams I watch complain about the tree branches. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. I kind of wish that they would only fall out if I shook the tree. Oh, and hi, it's me. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? The star is part of her design? Oh, I thought she just like felt like putting a star on her head today or something, like it was a sticker or a tattoo. I thought it was totally something of that sort. But I guess if I want to move the museum, I gotta go and get a kit from Nook. Sometimes I forget about that because I'm always walking around with like a kit in my pockets already. I need to go get myself a new kit. Just visiting, love your crown, first of all. Second of all, 5 p.m. song is the best bop. Yeah, I'm also really partial to 4 p.m. too. I like both 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. But thanks so much for stopping by, Lisa. You had an error pop up, Nin? No worries. Oh, and hi, Clout. Welcome to stream. I'm doing pretty good, just trying to dig up fossils and failing over here, picking up my mini street, my mini tree branches all over the ground. The stream definitely hasn't gone how I've envisioned it so far. Like, what I pictured, building a castle. What I'm actually doing, picking up a million tree branches. Like, oh man. Look at all these guys. Like, where do they come from? Okay, well I know they're coming from this little forest right here, but... And I'm gonna go get a kit from Nook and we can go and move the museum. I kind of want to move it a few spaces back. You are the ray of sunshine. You always make my evenings 100 times cozier with the streams. Oh, Lunchka, that means a lot. Thank you so much. The star could also resemble a design in her mane, as many horses can have unique forehead markings. Oh, kind of reminds me of My Little Pony. If y'all remember the My Little Pony franchise, I think a lot of them had like markings on their head or their body. So we're gonna move the museum. I always get such a kick out of this dialogue. I don't know if anyone else is amused by it, but Tom Nook uses a lot of your friend Glyneth. Like, he talks so formally about it. Let's see what Blathers thinks of the idea. So Blathers, Glyneth's suggestion is to move the museum. What do you think? Go forth and find us a place fitting of scientific wonder. You just leave the rest to me and our friend Glyneth. Like, that's the part that cracks me up. Like, just leave it to Glyneth. So much trust being put into me. I've moved poor Blathers just about like 10 times. Poor guy. Blathers doesn't get a say. Yeah, he's just like, go for it. Let's trust our friend Glyneth. Oh man, these lilies just keep popping up. I guess I shouldn't just... Oh wow, Nin! Thank you so much for gifting us up to Lunchka. Nin, you're so generous. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it so much. And Lunchka, I hope you enjoyed those emotes and ad-free viewing for a month. Thanks to Nin. And Nin, thank you so much for that generosity. I really appreciate the support. But yeah, where's my little guide that I had for the museum? Where was I gonna put it? Dang, I don't remember. Well, this isn't good. I thought I had like a pattern on the ground. Thanks for the hype and love and chat for that. Did some of you get some of those emotes in response for that? Alright, so I'm gonna set down the museum moving kit right over here. Or at least I would if I could see if it was lined up. I guess I'm gonna have to do like a few pattern laying to like figure out where I want to put it. So this is where it's like lined up with the middle. And then where is it going to be lined up with the path? Maybe I'll try it right here. It would be nice to not have to move Blathers again tomorrow. Let me try to see if I can get this right. Okay, so that would be lined up, I think, decently with the path, and it might be far enough away. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it there, and unfortunately I might have to move it again because it all depends on how it looks from the beach. The weeds and flowers just keep spawning everywhere for me. Yeah, it is such a, like, part of the game almost. It's just like maintenance, maintaining your town, picking up all the tree branches, all the weeds, all the flowers. But yeah, that way it's centered, but then it might also still be visible from the beach. We'll see how it goes. Where did this yellow flower come from? Oh, Nintrips, thank you for being you. You're so sweet. Ah, look at Melba. She's taking a little walk along the beach. I can't wait until my town is looking more how I want it to, just so things look more cozy. Like, I'm sure if you have like a really aesthetic town, it just genuinely probably looks so charming to like see your villagers out enjoying it. Like villagers sitting on aesthetic benches and examining flowers that are actually meant to be there. I really can't wait until like my town's looking more how I want. I'm feeling like really motivated lately, but it's also just so slow to get there. Alright, so I'm gonna go get some fossils assessed as part of my dailies. Moving upstairs into my phone. Ah, sure, Chich. Thanks so much for hanging out. In this game, probably hyacinths and like Jacob's Ladders / Lily of the Valley, but back in like the new leaf days, I really liked lilies and violets. I tend to be hyped by whatever like new flowers they add, and back in the new leaf days, that was the new flower, was lilies and violets. I really can't wait till I get my own Jacob's Ladders growing about. Those are so pretty. By the way, I did finish the fossil exhibit last night. I thought I had already finished it, and I thought that I had all the fossils, but then last night Blathers told me officially. So I think what happened there was I looked around the fossils and I thought it was done, but apparently like I had been missing like a T-Rex tail, so I did finish the fossil exhibit last night. Oh, and hi Leah, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. How are you today? Oh, and enjoy your lurk, Derby. Thanks so much for hanging out today. What is this doing here? Yeah, maybe I can start to work on my castle a little bit. I was thinking of drawing inspiration from like the Isle of the Dead or something, like as far as the castle. You know that painting they added to New Horizons that's called Isle of the Dead? What if you did that though? Like what if you made, with terraforming, this cool little like spot that was encircled by water and then built up around with cliffs, and then like put lots of cypress around it? Let me show you. This painting is so cool to me. I think it's really mysterious looking, and I think you could do something like this in Animal Crossing, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. But like, built up the cliffs really high, put a ton of cypress in the middle, maybe made some of the cypress tall, like higher by doing terraforming to make it higher. But yeah, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do anything like that, but I might draw inspiration for it for my terraforming of the castle. So back to the overlay. And my plan right now is to build the castle somewhere where I don't have to keep like moving it in order to have more room. And then I'm gonna see how much space it takes up and then basically do the math to move it back to where I want it. I don't know if anyone else does that, but it's something that is occurring to me as a possible way to go forward with landscaping, is like to test out an area like in a wide open space, and then once you know how much space that it takes up, then you move it to where you want it to go, because otherwise you keep running into like spacing issues. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting the castle for my experiment like somewhere over here where there's a lot of open space. I'll be lurking for a while. Thanks for the cozy vibes as always. Aw, thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. Oh, and hi, Charlie Crossing. I didn't see you come in. I hope you're doing good. I read what you wrote on Discord. I'm sorry that the vision problems are still getting you down and still being a problem. I'm sorry that you have to do another surgery, but we're all thinking of you, Charlie, and I think you're gonna get through it, and maybe by the end of the year you'll be, you know, playing Animal Crossing with the rest of us and everything will be normal, hopefully. Yeah, just planting these hydrangeas over here, and I just noticed I still have my fossils in my pockets. Those pockets get cleared up fast. Ah, Sarah, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Drewby redeemed that Clean Your Pockets points redemption earlier, and it really didn't take long to get them filled back up again. I have trouble planting bushes without digging a hole first. I'm never really sure where I should be standing. And something else that I could do as well is do the simple panel design that would be like the wall of the castle, so I don't have to keep testing out the castle without like having a simple design pattern. Joey redeeming organize your pockets and Walker with a flex. Sure, here's let's see if I can do the flex real quick first before I wander over to Nookington's. It's one of those shirts where I have trouble flexing, but maybe I'll just flex through my shirt and you can see my shirt pop up there. Thank you, Walker. Oh, and hi Marlock, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. It's not great for me, but hopefully I'll get through it. Yeah, I feel like what I said earlier was really inelegant, but I was basically just trying to say that times are tough, but I think that, you know, you'll get through it with time, and that, you know, time is the best medicine and the best healer. I think you'll get through it, Charlie. Yeah, how's it going lately, Marowak? Are you excited for the diving tomorrow? Or tonight? I'm gonna go to Nooks and clean out my pockets a little bit to start that redemption that Joey did of cleaning my pockets. Had a fun beetle hunt on my palm trees last night. Ah, awesome! I have seen some new bugs out and about. Earlier I caught one of those like walking, the walking leaves or whatever, and I think I've seen a few new beetles out and about. Man, a lot of this stuff is just things to sell. I wonder if I should sell these weeds instead of hoarding them. Often I wander over to my storage and dump the weeds in there, but I think I have more than enough. I'm just gonna sell those ones. But yeah, I think that's good to go, perhaps. Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. Anytime. We all need that support sometimes. Oh, Rat and Vanity. I think that's one that I got from the sky. I just opened that. Oh, and this lost book. I forgot to go around and see who the lost book belongs to. I guess I should do that. That would clear my pockets a little bit as well. Have you caught many new ones? I know that donating a beetle last night is basically like what I think triggered me to finally finish my fossil exhibit. Which is so bizarre, Leah. Do you remember me celebrating on stream that I finished my fossil exhibit when really apparently I hadn't? That was so weird, but yeah, I was donating one of those beetles last night, and apparently like one of the fossils in my pockets was like the last fossil I needed. I'm trying to think what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, the lost book. Maybe it could belong to Chevra? Oh, I love how she calls me Pumpkin. Pumpkin's the name of one of my cats. She might even be on my bed. Let me see if she's back there. I couldn't make my bed earlier because my cats were on it. Oh, I see one. There's kind of like a gray blob back there. One of my kitties, Dusty. But I don't see Pumpkin there anymore. Pumpkin pieced out. So it isn't Chevra's. Oh, it's Melba's book. Oh my gosh. Melba, leaving her book around. By the way, I felt really bummed to have to call off the pattern making stream because I'm so eager to get working on them, but it was really weird yesterday. I like lost power in the middle of the day. It was like right around when I was gonna start stream, like around 3 p.m. or so, like I lost power. Congrats officially now. Thank you, Leah. congrats on completing your fossil collection. Almost done mine. Ah, that's cool, Jenico. Good luck tracking down whatever fossil you need last, and if you need help with it, feel free to like write in Discord maybe like what fossil you need, and we can try to keep an eye out on it for you. So Melba must be kind of out and about. I do need to return this book to her. And a leaf, unfortunately, like I really don't think I need a ton of bushes right now. Unless maybe I want to stock up on the hibiscus that are coming up. But I can go and see what he has. I got a couple of mine to call me Sausage, and it's one of the best things I've done. Was that one of your invention, Titch? Is that one that you essentially made up, or did they offer to call you Sausage? Yeah, I definitely think I have enough of these for now. Sometimes I daydream like what it would be like if you could have like all blooming bushes at once. I guess maybe that would look a little gaudy, but part of me really likes the idea of being able to have like every blooming bush everywhere. You dropped this, Melba? I've got your book. I thought I lost this book for good. Thanks so much. Can I give you a gift to show my appreciation? Oh, a shirt. Oh, I knew it. She gave me a Kappa costume, maybe for Captain height, to get Captain later. Oh, it's like a pink costume. I don't associate this with Kappas at all. It reminds me of like the bear suit. Very interesting gift in return, Melba. Oh, hi, Wasted Kitty. Oh, it's good to see you. How have you been? How's your island coming along? Eric wanted to start calling me Wonderbud yesterday, but I denied. Kinda wish I accepted though. Yeah, you gotta love those nicknames that are just like so ridiculous that you kinda want to accept it, but then at the same time you kinda don't want to either. There was this one in my Wild World town that I was like that at first. T-Town. I thought T-Town was kinda ridiculous, but I'm kinda glad that I went with it after all, because I do get a kick out of T-Town. I can never think of anything. I bet you smile when they talk to you. Yeah. You gotta love those nicknames that are just so fun and make you smile every time. Alright, so I'm gonna... Somehow I booted down my Island Designer app. Love Melba's dress. Yeah, I gave that to her. So let's start building up the castle. Maybe this is a good spot where there's enough room to experiment. That's kind of the goal, is I just want to have more room than I did over here where it's like cramped next to the ocean. But yeah, I hope that it works out that way. I hope I have enough room to experiment. When the nicknames start spreading and then you regret your life choices. Yeah, well, definitely feel free to like put your foot down if there's a nickname that you don't want to spread. Like, I don't think it hurts your friendship level or anything. Like, you don't want to have your whole town be calling you something you don't like. Making some real progress in Oak Haven. Got all my desired villagers and finished a new area, slowly getting there. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. I've similarly, like, I've got all my desired villagers, but I've only gotten a few, like, moved in at this point. Like, I'm kind of at that spot where I'm trying my best to work, like, corner by corner, spot by spot. And I've got about maybe, like, 3 houses moved off the beach. That little area by the entrance is definitely the area I've made the most progress on so far. Oh man, if I'm not careful though, my island's gonna start to fill up. I really don't think that there's all that much space left, especially for all the stuff that I want to do. Like it's gonna be tough. Oh, hi Stanning, welcome to stream. How are you? She has God/Flurry. I love Flurry. She's kind of a new favorite of mine. Like, she wasn't really on my radar, but she's such a cutie. Had an exciting day, saw my new house for the first time, and picked up my keys. Oh, that's awesome, Zinrin. Congratulations. What exciting news. It's nice to hear of something like happy and exciting and just genuinely like something to celebrate during these times. I'm happy for you, Rin. Oh, Pika, thank you. Yeah, this dress is from Chic Wish, or Chic Wish. It was actually pretty cheap. It's one of those really cheap online stores. Thank you so much. Alright, so the goal is by the end of stream to like maybe have my castle more drafted out and how I want it. And then once I have it drafted out, then I can move it back to where it needs to be over there by the edge of town. I can already tell though, I know that this isn't enough space to like have what I need to for the castle. The castle is actually probably going to take up a decent amount of room. Gotta have room for all those like tiers on top to like add height to the castle all the way up to the 4th level. I have exciting news that I forgot to post on Discord. Now an aunt to my 2nd niece. Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations, Titch. I hope you get to have some fun like FaceTime or get to meet your new niece pretty soon. I'm an aunt myself too. I'm an aunt to a bunch of nephews actually, and my very first niece actually was born fairly recently as well, so we have that in common. But yeah, I have a lot of nephews, and then finally one of my brothers had a girl. So I wonder just how big I need to make this thing. The math in this is just really hard. And something else I could do, I think I could do a pattern real quick to blend in the simple panels with the castles. I think that wouldn't be too difficult. I even have a few colors outlined. So let me hop over and grab some of the materials that I'll need to start building my castle. I need to update my wish list again. Me too. I almost feel kind of bad about it. Maybe I should take my wish list down from Discord until I'm able to like make sure that it has everything that I need on it and not anything that I already have. So we've got the jail bars, some of the fencing for adding like fencing to the castle, and I think a lot of these simple panels are the wrong color. I'm gonna see if I can get the simple panels in more of like a gray color. Oh man, I don't know which simple panel to drop. What color are all these? So that one's gray. That one's brown. I think that one might be brown. And I got the silos. Okay, so I think this one's white. thank you, Helly, and yeah, it's so great that we were able to share some like happy news during these times. She's adorable and a Vogue model. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe she was like your tip-top favorite or something. But she is a new favorite of mine. I think she's really cute. I've never had a hamster before. And I remember in the past when I like looked at hamsters like from a distance, I actually didn't know if I quite liked them, but then now that I have a hamster, I'm really growing fond of her. Alright, so I'm gonna build up the clip a bit more because I know I need to, and then maybe I can hop up there and start experimenting. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Leowin. It's good that the Twitch mobile is so good though. I think a lot of people actually watch on their phone, to be honest. Oh, your tip-top favorite as well. She's peppy and loves picking fights. I haven't seen her do that. Comes out in about 4 hours for me. Yeah, I think it's 4 hours in general for all of us, like no matter what your time zone is. I can't believe it, but earlier I was like, oh, so is everyone gonna go diving tonight? And then they mentioned that we might have to technically wait till tomorrow, like even though we get the update tonight, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to actually start diving. Oh, and good night, Titch. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, and congratulations again. That's such exciting news. And see you tomorrow for the update. That'll be really fun. Maybe we can do like a bit of like an island visits with diving type stream. Oh, this is convenient. I didn't have to dig holes behind me. Oh no. I kinda buffered back anyways. Oh, and enjoy your lurk. Probably time travel to dive. Yeah, I think that's how it works basically. Like as soon as they release the updates, you can time travel. I think you could even do it with like the wedding update too. Alright, so this rock is gonna have to go. Farewell to this rock. I'm sure you'll spawn somewhere tomorrow. And because I'm kind of in the mood to shake up what I'm doing, let's go ahead and throw together that pattern for designing the silo wall. So one of the colors is kind of a light gray. So this is the one that's like a light gray color, and then there's also one that's more of like a dark gray. Alright, so there's the darker one. And then there's one that's more of like a border color, like so it's like really dark gray. Oh, okay. Well, it's not too dark. It's a little bit, but I think a good place to start would be to do like the borders, because doing bricks is all about the borders. Pretty much that's all there is to doing a brick path. You just gotta set out your lines for your bricks and color them in, do a bit of shaving, and boom, done. But I think that the bricks and the silos are like a little bit skinny. Okay, so I did that one wrong. Oh, pattern time, you're hyped, Drewby? Yeah. I think that these could potentially be like really cozy streams once they're not cursed and I'm not like losing power and stuff. So we're gonna test to see like how it looks with just the most basic brick ever and see how well it matches the silo. Oh man, this is almost making me nostalgic, guys. Like this is such... Haven't you all created bricks like this before too? Like the ones where it's like 2 bricks up here and then there's one in the middle and then there's the ones on the side. This is like the most classic brick layout of all time. I just noticed this was a little bit off center. Let me fix that. The bot is back, so now we can only say hype once. Really, Mercy? Is that what it is? So it was actually that glitch was fixed back when it was not the bot? That's so interesting. I've been meaning to fix that, but it's not exactly the highest priority in the world. Okay, so here's the basic bricks all done. And let's just color in a few of them like dark gray and see how it looks like on the simple panel. Oh man, this would definitely need some more like shading before I... this is gonna look a little too blocky. I'll definitely have to shade this better. Maybe make some of them like different shades of gray, but I just want to see like how this matches the silos. I think it's gonna match pretty good. So I'll just call this one silo. And something else I could do is like add like a little window to it. Like if it's gonna be like a castle wall, maybe it would make sense to have like little windows like in this pattern. So I think that that could make a lot of sense and could maybe add some lifelike elements to the castles to draw like a little window inside. Oh no, I scared away the fish. But why am I wandering over there? Those are all the simple panels that are like the wrong color. I can grab the cypress plants though, I might need those to help like landscape the area. I did the bot's job since it ignored you. Yeah, that's so silly that the bot does that. I think it does it for like spam purposes, like it's trying to detect spam of like the same message repeated, but it is a Twitch bot after all, and it's a command. I feel like it should be smart enough to figure that out. We don't discriminate against brick patterns. Yeah, it's just, it makes me like a little nostalgic because in recent years I've been doing like a lot of like mosaic stuff or bricks that aren't that kind of like really simple layout of bricks, so it's been a little while for me. But I do need to go over to like a location that's got a customization. Ah, is that a new beetle? Or one of the new beetles? Let's see if I can catch it, but I think I might have already caught this one. Okay, so I already caught that one. The Miami stag. Oh, that used to be on Tortimer Island back in the day. When everyone said hype the last couple days, it was going through your username. It popped up every time and worked. Yeah, and I fixed that before this stream, and it's ironic that I fixed that, but then it like broke the hype command again. Interesting. How do people do such realistic and beautiful paths? Yeah, it definitely is kind of a just mostly trial and error and also practice. Like I feel like I've gotten better at it over time. But I will also say it's like less hard than it looks, Basso, so I encourage you to give it a try sometime. Oh, is that a new one for me? I think it might have been. I forgot to look at the yes. I think it might have been new. Horned Dynasted. Oh yeah, I think that that one's a new one. So I'll customize a few of those panels if I can do so. Always learn something when I watch you make designs. Oh, really, Derby? A lot of people make them in an editing program and then transfer them to AC. Yeah, sometimes I use MS Paint. I think MS Paint is the easiest one to use. Alright, so let's use the custom design and test out those bricks. And you can see it looks really basic, but also how with some more shading, I mean, this is kind of the idea that I'm going for to match the silos. I'm a little curious if I'll need to make the bricks smaller, because to me the bricks on the silos look like super small, so I am a little curious about that. Oh, these are the silos. I wonder if I have more of these gray simple panels somewhere. I feel like I should. I feel like I ordered them at some point. Did you move your house? Ivy, thank you for the follow. My house has been here for a little while now, but I do plan on moving it again. Part of the reason why I haven't moved the house yet is because it's going to involve some mapping, I think, and I just need to set aside some time to like map out like the trees I'm going to plant around the house and everything first. But her house is going to be moved again. I can't tell what the color is by looking at it. I feel like this is a gray one. Oh, these are the gray ones right here. Oh, okay, I knew that I ordered some. I'm gonna put away that one because I think that was the wrong color. Maybe light gray instead of regular gray. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, do I have two simple panels in my pockets that are customized with patterns? Oh, so there's that's the silo one. And this is one of those like column ones. I'm gonna put away the column one. And enjoy your lurk, Denico. Thanks for hanging out. So these are the right color. I was surprised at how much easier it is to make paths than I thought. Yeah, that's good, Joey. It definitely does depend on the sort of path that you're trying to make, though, and like what your reference is and that sort of thing. Oh, did you see another character house, Vaso? Yeah, I do have another character house that belongs to Soldrin. Okay, so... Oh no, I didn't mean to do the silo. Nothing frozen for me. Yeah, for me it's I'm getting a green light on my OBS, no dropped frames for me. And hi Panda, it's good to see you. I'm doing really good. How about you? How are things going on your island if you've been playing lately? Right now we're working on maybe customizing some of those simple panels with like a brick pattern to try to make a castle. I'm sure you've seen stuff like that floating around. I sent you something today. Did you get it? Oh yeah, Vaso, I did get that DIY you sent me. That was really kind of you. I did happen to know that one, but thanks so much for sending it my way, and I'm sure that someone else in the community could use it. I mean, my DIY collection must just be getting pretty impressive. Like, I feel like almost everything I get these days is like a duplicate. But something else to consider is I do have several characters, so maybe instead of just hoarding like all my DIYs, I could start to like spread them out to my side characters. Not been playing much recently, been working on drawing a lot. Yeah, I saw that you like opened up like basically charity commissions at one point for your emotes and stuff, and those were really cool to see. For anyone who doesn't know, Arcade Panda is the one that made our lovely emotes. We get so many compliments on them, Panda. You did such a good job on our emotes. So I do have a few of the simple panels customized to brick. It's possible I might need more. It's also possible I might have to edit that pattern. Definitely at least to like add some shading and add some texture. Maybe like add a window. But let's see how it looks and how much it matches. Oh, thank you so much again. Yeah, they're so cute. I think the heart leaf in particular was like a really good choice for the channel. It's become like really iconic, the heart leaf. But Panda knows that the heart leaf actually wasn't like my first choice for the heart emote. Like originally it was gonna maybe be like Pelly. Pelly like holding up a heart to be like a nice contrast to our Phyllis emote. But in the end I was like, man, I don't really like Pelly enough to dedicate an emote to her. Alright, so I guess I'll finish this line that I started to work on. I forgot that I was gonna test the simple panels first. Then I'll finish building up this line and then I'll test out the panels. Phyllis with the sunglasses. Always one of the best edits. Alright, so up here, this is where the castle's gonna go, and I think I definitely need more space for it. Oh, moment of truth. Oh, I think the bricks are gonna be too big. I think I need to make them so much smaller. Oh my god, yeah. They have to be so much smaller. Okay, let's see how much smaller we can make these bricks. Sometimes I have trouble moving these things around. It's almost like they're too skinny. I feel like they're like half a space wide or something. Like this is like a 0.5 width. But yeah, let's try that again. Yeah, the Discord isn't sub only. There is like a role for subscribers, but anyone can join. Oh man. I'm not used to making bricks this small. This is like, these are really small bricks that I guess it's calling for. I guess I'll start by cutting them in half, which might end up being like too small. And then I'll see if there's I'll see how that looks before I start editing more. Oh man, maybe it would be easier. Because I gotta get rid of all these lines. To just start off with like a blank slate, but no, I think it'll save me time to not have to redo every single line. And I would use the paint bucket tool, but I think if I use the paint bucket on some of this stuff, it's gonna like do more than I want. So I think I just gotta do it like line by line, basically. Yeah, like over on Discord, we do some trading. Like one of the common things we do though is just like sharing events. Like if there's a meteor shower, like we'll post our meteor shower and stuff like that. Turnip prices. I feel like I've gone like the longest out of anyone of not having a spike. Has anyone else just been this unlucky with spikes as me? I haven't gotten a spike in so long. Oh man, these are like really long bricks too. I wonder if I'll have to make them smaller. Oh, the hourly music changed. We're getting that much closer to downloading that new update. Okay, so now that the outlines are done, I think now is the time that I can do the paint bucket tool pretty safely. Maybe I should just make them like all gray to start and then change a few of them to the darker gray. Small bricks. Auto-corrected that. Yeah, what's interesting about these ones is they're like really skinny, but they're also like kind of long too. I wonder if I'll have to like shorten them technically. Okay, I wonder if that's enough dark gray or if there should be like, you know, this one is missing one. Maybe I should do one right here. Okay, wonder if that's good. Test it out. So I do think that the skinniness works, but I do think that my gut was correct and that the bricks are shorter, which I probably could have been able to tell if I just looked at it before I went into the editor. But yeah, it looks like the bricks are a little bit shorter than that. I wonder if just like one more like neat divide, if that'll do it, like exactly this size right here. Oh man, all these little tiny squares. I feel like I would get this done quicker if I had like the old touch tools and didn't have to do it by hand like this. Alright, so there's 3 rows done. Oops. The minus sign, for anyone who doesn't know, the minus sign is a really quick way to just undo what you just did. What did I do? It looks so tedious having to use joysticks to make patterns. Yeah, it really kinda is, but at the same time, like, guess there's no point whining about it. This is the tools we have to us. I think Wild World had one of the best pattern makers actually. Like Wild World, you could use the buttons if you wanted to, but you could also just draw around with the stylus. And in New Leaf, I think you had to use the stylus basically. I don't think there was a way you could use the buttons. But hi Cloudy! Oh, it's good to see you. How's it going today, Cloudy? Did you have work today? Oh, and Kittens, thank you for the follow. Was just wondering how it's like to make the patterns with the Joy-Cons. Yeah, it's just a lot of dragging your Joy-Cons around, basically. Like, my hand is basically just like, whoop, whoop. But there was one argument I always had for people that were like super bummed you couldn't use the stylus anymore, and it's the fact that the core of pixel art actually isn't that you're drawing on the canvas, it's more like you are really carefully selecting every pixel. That's one of the things that makes like pixel art kind of a unique medium, is that it's not very like, you know, you're not like drawing or doing stuff like that. You really are just kind of doing pixel by pixel, and that's the core of what pixel art's about, but Wild World did have a way where you could like draw on the canvas and that sort of thing, and it would draw for you. Alright, so I think this is the right size for the silos, basically. I feel pretty confident that I got the size right this time. And I think it would probably take a decent amount of trial and error to like go through and figure out like what the right distribution of like light bricks and dark bricks are, the right sort of shading to make it like pop out more and have that realistic vibe. I do think it could take some trial and error to do that sort of thing. But for the purpose of this stream, I might just keep it simple. Something that is interesting with bricks is that there's a way to like try to randomize like where you're making the different colors, because otherwise like usually you see some sort of pattern that's repeated over and over. Like I can tell this is going to be a pattern that's going to be really like repeaty. I'm going to see how that looks real quick. Oh yeah, and hi again, Kittens. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Thanks for the follow. I'm off today. Actually, I think restaurants are closing again for a week here, so I'll be off again for a little while. Oh, that's... I don't know if that's good news or bad news for you in particular, but I guess it is what it is, and maybe you'll have some extra time to enjoy that update coming tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's definitely the right sort of size, but needs more shading and maybe some of those windows I was gonna think about doing. And then there's like things like the jail bars, maybe making like a QR code for the doorway, like some sort of brown doorway to the castle. Thank you, Cloudy. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Had quite a busy day at work myself. Unfortunately, I work at the sort of place that's like literally never gonna close down, which I guess could be either good or bad. I'm never gonna be out of a job working where I am. Just finished a Zelda jigsaw, provided a great vibe for me while doing it. Oh, Joey, I'm glad. Yeah, I remember back when I was doing the grind towards finishing some of my patterns for like Citaloon, Suncomb, stuff like that. It can be pretty cozy to have like Twitch streams on in the background and that sort of thing, or podcasts, music, anything like that. I wonder if I should have black jail bars or gray ones. What would look better? I think probably black. I think black has more of that kind of gate feel to it. Oh man, I don't have more jail bars in my pockets. I only have one. I wish we could use the same indoor furniture editor while outside. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be a little OP though, do you admit that? Like that would be just like some sort of Island Designer Plus app where you could just like move things around. That would be awesome. Trying to find some more jail bars. I know I have them laying around somewhere. It's just a matter of where I plopped them. Black will add contrast. Yeah, I thought so. Because the gray is pretty much the same color gray as like everything else. Oh, and hi to go. It's good to see you again. How are you? And enjoy your lurk, Walker. Thanks for hanging out. Having trouble finding those jail bars. Maybe they're in my storage. Maybe they're not like laying around town for once. Oh, look at Plucky doing the airplane run. Oh, I got this gold rose as a gift from someone recently. I was really excited about that. I can't really make my own gold roses quite yet because I don't have the golden watering can. But I was thinking it might be kind of cool, like when I'm doing like this white area, maybe I could throw some gold in there too, as far as like a mixture of white and gold. If it's alright with you, I'd really like to give you a terry cloth nightcap. Oh, that sounds adorable. It's something I won as a prize from a contest in one of my magazines. Just my luck, I'd already bought one. Oh, cute. Is that like that Dream Suite nightcap? Oh no, I can't test it out at the moment. Well, I'm gonna stop by Nook's possibly to sell a few of those odd things, and then I think I also need to stop by the museum to donate a new bug. Oh, and enjoy your lurk, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh wow, the lurk command got a little funny there because it like registered your emote, I think. So the Miami stag I had. I don't really need that rat and vanity. Or the Kappa costume. Sorry, Melba. And I guess I can drop the DIYs. Just got Baskin Robbins. Oh, that's awesome, Cosmic Peachy. Got some ice cream. I have some, like, little cup-sized ice cream in my freezer right now, which is really good for struggling with portion sizes. Like, whenever I just want a little bite of ice cream, it's like a tiny little cup-sized little piece of ice cream. My DIYs are getting kind of out of hand again. I might post like one more time on Discord for anyone who needs any of those, but then like if no one needs them, then I'm probably just gonna start like learning them with side characters. I just started this and I don't know how to level up. Oh, you mean Animal Crossing? Animal Crossing is a pretty, like, easy to follow progression. I don't even know if you could, like, call it leveling up. It's just a steady day by day, unlocking more things. I do remember the hype of, like, the early Animal Crossing New Horizons days. It felt like every day you were getting, like, a new shop to build or something like that. It's a little nostalgic to look back on. It really wasn't all that long ago, and I guess now there's not a whole lot more unlocking unless it's like events or unless you restart your town. Chevra's so cute. Regret letting her go. Aw. Well, now you get to see her all the time in my streams. I'd be happy to take some. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we can open up like after stream, or I'm sure there'll be opportunities with how much we'll be playing with the update and everything. Man, I forgot why I came in here. I guess just to drop off some of this stuff. Wasn't there something else I needed in here, like from my storage? Oh yeah, jail bars. So glad I remembered. Yeah, there are some more jail bars in here. I even have some black ones. And since I'm always having to customize things, I'm gonna see if there's something that I can carry around with me to do some quick crafting here and there. Like this. Oh, sure, Joey. Yeah, I'm glad that I have some takers with my DIYs. Oh, and hey, Maiden. Happy you're here too. I'm glad that you're choosing my stream to chill out on this evening. The best DIY I have is this flimsy axe. Are you pretty early on in the game, Jagoat? Don't worry, you'll find other ones soon enough. I mean, I've only been playing a few months and I feel like I'm pretty much like at the point where almost everything I get is a dupe. I mean, things will progress pretty quickly. Alright, so let's customize some more of these jail bars. And then maybe get building the actual castle. I feel like something that would be smart, which I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to be smart. I should work on like building the castle before I work on building the actual cliff, because the cliff might be dependent on how the castle looks, so I'm trying to be smart about it this time. Alright, so let's customize the jail bars. Started 3 days ago. Oh, that's exciting. I hope you're able to, you know, enjoy that beginning of the game, which is quite cozy and which I'm sure that one day you'll look back on with nostalgia. Sort of like I think a lot of us are now at this point. Timmy and Tommy like walking around with their little flag and the excitement of getting a new shop. Oh, so that one's already black. Only problem with the golden axe is that it's the type of axe that chops trees. Oh yeah, instead of the type that gathers materials. I feel like I chop trees like so little in this game because I tend to just like eat something and move them around. Maybe if I'm trying to dig stumps or something. Ah, I'm having trouble rotating this. Like I said, I think it's hard because it's like half a space. I think that's why I have trouble grabbing these. Oh my gosh. So I definitely think it makes sense if the castle like has a gate of some sort. I wonder how wide the gate should be. Should it just be like that big, or should I make it like a little bit wider? It does look a little wide when I add two. Maybe I should just have one? It's so hard to decide these things. So excited to see this. I thought I was okay with my terraforming, but I think I have to change it once more. Oh, are you already done with your terraforming, Maiden? It sounds like you've made enough progress to where now you're just like examining everything. I definitely like have a lot of work to do when it comes to terraforming still. I mean, look at my map. A lot of it's still pretty bulldozed. Okay, so I think I like that width, and unfortunately I'm starting to get to some sort of part where like I need to build up more cliff if I want to have room to move around and like add things. So I'm gonna build yet more cliff. Still mad about the fact that golden tools break. Yeah, really? When they introduced like breakable tools, I was so sure that they would at least like have an unbreakable version that you could work towards. But maybe that's something they could add in an update, because I do think it would be appropriate, like eventually, to not have our tools be breaking all the time. And I've heard a lot of people say that they don't think it's worth it to use like the gold ore on golden tools, that it's more useful to just save them for DIYs and stuff, or even trading. Good night, Joey. Yeah, you'll want to get some new, want to get some rest for tomorrow. Trying to copy from one of my favorite series or books, Home in Little Town, so I'm trying to figure out how to utilize terraforming the best. Yeah, that's the struggle, isn't it, Maiden? Like, it's not really hard to terraform in the sense of, like, I mean, it's easy, but then you want to figure out how you can do it the best way for your town and for what you want. That's why I'm always, like, critical of my, like, itch to just add waterfalls everywhere, is because I think that sometimes I can just, like, want to add a waterfall to be pretty when maybe I could try to think of other ways to make the area pretty besides waterfalls. Things are starting to get cramped with all the items I'm dropping everywhere. Alright, so I'm gonna keep expanding a bit more because I think I'll need more room for the castle. Oh man, I thought I had a lot of room, but I'm getting kind of close to the museum. Thought of you and everyone struggling. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only one struggling with terraforming. I do these island visits and so many people have made so much like faster progress, but Twitter is kind of a place where sometimes I feel less alone because there's a lot of memes on there of like people in similar boats. There was a meme I saw on Twitter the other day that was kind of making fun of the fact that like when you have like one spot on your island that's developed, like just one area, like that's the area you like take your friends to go to and stuff, like, oh, check out my one finished area. For me that's probably like my entrance area near Shebra's house. Already have a house though? Oh, congrats. I remember my first house. I'm sorry, I think there's some yard work going on outside. I'm sorry if that's being picked up by the mic. Only part of my town, so terraforming takes some space. Yeah, terraforming really does. Like every time you try to build a cliff, it just takes up more and more space. Same with waterfalls. That's something I try to be like more conscious of these days, is that like every time you do a terraforming feature, it takes more space up than if you just left the area flat. So if you do want to have an area that just has lots and lots of furniture on the ground, it might make sense to terraform less in that area. Oh, Luchka, thank you so much. I hope you have a great evening too. I really appreciate you hanging out today. Oh, you took a nice shower, Robin? Well, I think that one thing the castle definitely needs, which maybe it's time to start thinking about, is hopping up another level so that you can place more of those silos and more of those towers like on a level behind it. Something that I feel like makes my castle a little bit unique compared to some of the other ones that I've seen is I do plan on doing a very like small castle. Like it's not gonna be like a grand sweeping thing. It's actually gonna be kind of small, which to me makes it maybe look a little bit more whimsical, just like a tiny little castle perched on the cliff instead of like a big honking thing. So let's build up another tower. Cloudy, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Can you please explain what's happening? Yes, I'm building a castle at the moment. That's the gate, the silos or the towers. I'm working on building up an area to put more towers on behind it. Oh man, look at that shadow just like looming towards me. I remember the shadows like moving around was one of the things that like I was so impressed by in those early trailers. And Cody, thank you for the follow. Saw an enormous castle online and went to bed crying. Yeah, I think a lot of us have seen that sort of thing in New Horizons. Like, people have even done things other than like the castles with silos, like they've made palaces out of those like white wedding organs turned backwards and stuff like that. People have done such impressive things. Alright, so I wonder if that's good enough to start moving upwards. Maybe, like, before I go much further, I should remember to order some more of those gray simple panels. I think that'll be really handy to have some more of those. So the one that I need is like this dark gray, or not dark gray, I think it's called silver. The castle's looking lovely. Still struggling converting my town tune into AC. Want to use, I have trouble pronouncing that, but I know what you're talking about. I've definitely heard of that piece. Yeah, it is hard converting real music. Like it's, you know, you can't use sharps and flats, and sometimes you want like a long piece of music, but then you have to like make it super small for the town tune. You ready for diving? Yeah, I can't wait. Just a few more hours and I can download the update. I'm super hyped. And how do you feel about it though, Wafer? Do you kind of feel like it could be a little tedious like it was in New Leaf? A lot of jamming on A, but I think it'll be fun regardless to catch some new stuff for the museum, maybe have more mini games to play with friends with diving. Oh, but it's good to see you, Wafer. If anyone in my chat wants to check out like a Animal Crossing streamer that streams like a bit later in the day, definitely check out Wafer. Super chill vibes. Very fun to hang out in his streams. So I guess that's how that, I feel like it needs to be 1/2 space over perhaps as far as like being a realistic tower. And we need to do the 4th level glitch up in here too, like we need to have one of those towers up on like the 4th tier. Hope we don't have to spam A to swim. Yeah. Isn't it kind of like that in some of like the Mario games and stuff, that you just kind of move around with like the arrows or something? It needs to be like a little bit less A intensive. Oh, thank you, Wafer. How's your island coming along? I bet you got like the 5 stars. I'm still at 4 stars, but maybe one of these days. Isabel's been bugging me a lot about fencing. Maybe if I just spam fencing everywhere, I'll get up to 5 stars. But I shouldn't be too greedy. My island's still pretty bulldozed. Oh, Mercy. Wow. Thank you for gifting that sub to Wafer. I really, really appreciate that support and love, Mercy. And Wafer, I hope you enjoy those emotes, like our Digby. Oh, Digby. Thank you so, so much, Mercy. That really means a lot to me, and thank you so much, Wafer, too. And Jay, thanks for the host. Oh, that Digby emote. Do you think Digby's gonna have his own event at some point? Like, similar to how all these other characters, like Rover and Reese and Cyrus, like, what's the Digby update? Write it, guys. Standing outside in a raincoat, getting some rain furniture. I don't know, I've never really had a big grasp on what makes Digby tick anyways, so it would be hard to come up with an event for him. Oh, 2 of my favorite streamers. Oh, that's so sweet, Mercy. Yeah, I wish that I could catch Wafer streams more. There was this time recently I got the notification around midnight and I was like, oh no, I have to go to bed. Am I out of simple panels already? I feel like I might be. Yeah, I think this is my last one. so much for finishing my castle today. I guess I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Part of me wants to see what like the 4th tier glitch is gonna do for this castle though. Like once I put those silos up on the 4th level, I'm curious like what that's gonna add to it. Oh, Happy Home Academy event. That's a really good take. And that was basically like what I was trying to figure out, like what would be associated with Digby. But yeah, Happy Home Academy. Yeah, back in like the New Leaf days, there was that shop that they all hung out on, like Lottie, like they could bring back Lottie sometime. Well, I think I need some more room to like expand outwards yet again, so I'm gonna work on like doing some cliff construction. Go to Harv's Island and decorate it to have it analyzed by the Happy Home Academy. Ooh, that sounds a bit painful. I kind of hope that we don't have too many more of those events that are just going to Harvey's and doing some decorating. Kind of hope they move on from that a bit. Oh, and hi Peanut, it's good to see you. How are you today, Peanut? And good night, Helly. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you get up to with the update and the diving tomorrow. Can't wait to hype it up with you, Helly. Good night. Unpopular opinion, I miss Lottie. Oh no, I think there are some Lottie fans. There's someone I follow on Twitter that's like really high-key, kind of disgruntled that Lolly wasn't added to New Horizons yet. Maybe they will. At least with some sort of update like what Wafer was talking about with the Happy Home Academy. I could definitely see that. Pascal is coming back. Now all I need is Katrina. Oh yeah, I think Pascal's one of your favorites. I think. I could definitely see Katrina being added as some sort of traveling merchant, and almost in some ways doesn't really feel right that Katrina isn't in the game. I'm so used to just seeing her tent pop up as one of those traveling merchants, whether it's New Leaf, Wild World. She goes all the way back to the GameCube version. It really doesn't feel right that Katrina's not here yet, but I could also see her being added for New Year's. Back in the GameCube version, Katrina had like a role in New Year's where she gave you like the New Year fortune and everything, so could definitely see that being the case. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can glitch up to the 4th level and add like a silo up there. Starting to feel like my castle's looking a little samey with all the silos though, so maybe there's some other sort of illusionary technique I could do other than the silos and the simple panels. Put something else back there, maybe some of those columns. Working on your castle more? Did you find the inspiration you needed? What I'm doing right now, Peanut, is I started to work on my castle over there near the ocean, and I kept needing to expand outwards more and more and kept running into the ocean, so I'm trying to be like a little bit smarter and like plan out my castle in an empty bulldozed area of town, and then once I have it all planned out, then I can move it over. So it's like I'm trying to like plan it before I have it in its final location. But I think it's gonna work out. I think it's a good decision. I wonder what that bug is down there. I love Lottie. She was so cute when she takes off her makeup. Oh yeah, it's so relatable, especially for us women. Like honestly, we get that a lot. Like when we like don't wear makeup and people are like, "What's wrong with you? Are you sick? Are you tired?" Like it's just such a common thing. So yeah, I kind of like that was added with a character in Animal Crossing with Lottie. I'm surprised Katrina hasn't been added yet. She's so iconic. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a slow drip of these updates coming in and giving us more and more of these NPCs back. Which I've definitely seen some people call it like a slow drip, I'm sure. There might be a lot of people that would rather it be like a little faster than this, but I guess we have more and more things to continue to look forward to, you know? Dang, I went to all the trouble to glitch up here and I don't even have a silo in my pockets. Like, that's just typical me. But this is what I mean by a column. Like, if I want to do something other than silos, maybe I could do a few of those columns. Katrina's iconic. Yeah, she really meant a lot to people too, like as far as the... Just remember, bad times are just times that are bad. Like, she really genuinely, like, had some good advice at times. We need a Studio Ghibli event. Oh yeah, the perfect crossover. I already kind of, love the crossovers that like fans have done with Studio Ghibli. Love seeing what people do like with Studio Ghibli themed towns and everything. Imagine like an official event. I guess one point in favor of that would just be the fact that they both come from Japan and that there's been crossovers with other Nintendo games before. I've always felt it would be really interesting if they did some sort of like Pokemon crossover too, like similar to those Splatoon villagers and the Link villagers and all that. Like, what if they did some Pokemon ones? Oh, you think she'll come back for Halloween? Are we talking about Katrina? Yeah, I guess I could see Katrina with Halloween too. Do I have any more silos? Oh, I don't see any. I might have to like build another one. Look at all my statues and cypress plants. I'll get a few of these lockers out because I might be able to use the silver lockers for the castle. And I'll go and see what the silo requires. Pumpkin Day? I think they called it Halloween, Jay. I think that was one of the holidays they weren't afraid of like calling by its real name, but I know what you mean. Like, Thanksgiving is called like the Harvest Festival, and I think this is just called Bunny Day. It's not actually called Easter. I guess I should sort it by alphabetical and go down to S's. Oh, here it is. So it requires iron, hardwood, clay, stone. That's a great idea, so you don't have to destroy and rebuild over and over in your finalized area. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that's like the best approach, not even just for the castle, but just for like a lot of different areas. Like, sometimes it's nice to plan it out in a spot that's not like space intensive, so that you know exactly how much space it takes up before you move it over to your final spot. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what all the materials are. I hope that's right. Finished my main bedroom and I'm obsessed. Oh, that's such a good feeling, Mercy. This is my only completed room so far. I really did put a lot of thought into like the placement of this room, and so I know how satisfying it is when you get that placement just right. I love Splatoon so much, but seeing these items in Animal Crossing felt like too much collision. Oh. Yeah, I did think that that Welcome Amiibo update was like really interesting in what it added. Like those Welcome Amiibo villagers, like the Sanrio ones, the crossovers. That was a wild time. It was like, hey, you can do all this fancy Happy Home Designer stuff. I mean, that was an exciting update. Really helped like revive New Leaf for a few years before New Horizons came out. Excited to see the Wave 2 update when it comes out. Would be really fun to have a new event like the wedding month. Oh, Jay's ready for a new event. A lot of us are still recovering from wedding month, Jay. I hope we get fireworks, of course. Like, I think that's definitely gonna happen. I also hope for like Tortimer's Island or something big like that. Like, here's a use of the pier that you've been seeing on your island. I thought today was Friday and was excited to see the update. Oh, yeah, I guess technically today's Thursday. I was trying to think it was Friday too, Maiden. That's funny. But yeah, tomorrow's Friday, which means it's one of my book days, stock books, and then once I'm done with that, I can come home and check out the update with y'all. I've made some great interior progress this week, and now the basement is the only room left unfinished. It's so satisfying to walk through the house. Oh yeah, it is a good feeling, isn't it? I can't wait to get there too. Cosmic Peachy, how long did it take you? Did it take a lot of like dedicated catalog ordering? Because I know that I think you don't time travel. Failed so bad at the end of wedding month. Did you get everything you wanted to, Leo? Alright, I did this so easily the first time. Come on, girl. I needed more items, but I can always time travel. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Maiden. I know that it's not... I know that it's kind of frowned upon at times, but if I need some of those wedding items again, like, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself because that was quite the event to do, like, every single day. I don't really worry too much about the events, but I do like getting special items for my house. Yeah, well, you do have to do those events in order to get the items, though. Man, I did this so quickly last time when I didn't have the silo in my pockets. This sucks. Back then, I was always sad because you couldn't get RV villagers without having their card. I always wanted Murphy and could never move him in this game I got him random. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Some of the villagers that used to be locked out because they were welcome amiibo cards, like now you totally can just have Murphy randomly move into your town. What are some other ones? One of them was like Jacob. Which I remember seeing Jacob in someone's town. I was like, who's that? But apparently he was like a welcome amiibo villager. Okay, so there's this silo, which, dang it, I'm already starting to feel like I forgot to customize the silo. Oh man, I really resent myself in this moment. Okay, well maybe we can customize it up here. Do I still have my little handy dandy workbench? Oh, and hi Simi. How are you today? Good to see you, or good morning. I can't play every day. Sometimes life happens, yeah. Or sometimes just genuinely, like, I admit sometimes I need a bit of a break from it. So we're gonna customize that silo to blue. And I wonder though if something that this area could really need, like, do you think maybe it needs some of those like fencings to like imitate like the battlements of the castle? That could probably really help. And I haven't done that yet. We'll see how it looks to plop the silo down here though. The reason it took so long was due to waiting for stuff to arrive, especially because I don't TT or have a side character. Did help massively planning the rooms out at Harv's first. Yeah, I can really see that. I've gotten a little discouraged at planning out rooms at Harv's first because there are so many differently sized rooms, so it's almost kind of a pain to do the ones that are like different sizes and whatnot, like the long ones or the small ones versus the big ones. Maiden says, I mostly time travel back. Yeah, do the old time travel forward and time travel back thing. That's a good way to do it. Okay, so let's hop down and see how that 4th level silo looks from a distance. Oh man, it's a little bit less visible than I thought. I think it's because think it's because I put it on the 4th level but put it several spaces back, so yeah, I guess note to self. Like if you put something on the 4th level but put it farther away, the effect is lessened. It'll look almost like the same height as something on the 3rd level. Alright, so time to glitch back up there. I just woke up after not such a great night's sleep, but it's Friday, so can't complain. Well, hopefully you'll get better sleep tomorrow, or maybe you can take a nap at some point today. I got amazing sleep on my day off, and then I like ruined it by staying up too late last night, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. But I have a bad habit of wanting to like stay up later to like be productive, and then like in some ways it helps, and then in some ways it hurts, because then the next day sometimes I'm too tired to be productive, or just not feeling at my best because of being tired. It's kind of a bad habit of mine. Are you working on your castle? Yeah, I'm trying to. It's a shame with this 4th level stuff, like it's... Maybe I've gotten kind of rusty at it, or it's gotten harder, but I feel like it's just anytime I use the 4th level, it takes so much longer than I want it to. Ah, come on. I wish there was some way I could turn, like, without moving my character, because I feel like sometimes that's it, is like in the process of turning around, I move forward too much. I'm trying to turn the other way, like maybe this way? I feel like I'm going crazy, like I can't turn the way I want to. Dang it. Maybe there's an easier way to do this. Is this the only way I can get to the 4th level? Back, just took my dog out. Oh, that sounds cozy, goat. I like to run and then quickly turn back. Oh, Marowak, the queen in here, the one who taught me. Okay, so. Alright, let me try. Oh, dang it. If you open your inventory, it should rotate your character. Really? Oh, good night, Bosso. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good evening and enjoy the update tomorrow. Thank you for that gift in the mail. Marowak, can you explain this? When it feels like you're in the right spot for the glitch to work, you're in like the perfect spot. Like I feel like I would dig in the right spot, and then she like does that weird like thing where she's freaking out. You don't need to destroy that cliff by accident every time. What do you mean by that? Okay, well, he's telling me to, Jay is telling me to maybe, like, change my clothes or something to get the rotation without moving forward, so, let's see if that works. Or, like, eat something. Yay! Oh, thanks for the tip, Jay. or a new piece of clothing. Guess she can't have a hat. Oh yeah, you can't really change your hat because you've got the cliff on, or you've got the construction hat on. Just run against the spot between the cypress and the cliff. Yeah, well, I was trying to do that. I guess I'm just not really quite as good of it as you are. Turn back quickly. Yeah, maybe I'll try that again, Marowak. Maybe I can learn your ways. But let's try something a little different. Let's see what it looks like when you put a silo up here and then maybe put like some fences. I don't know. If I add fences to the castle, do you think it makes sense on this level? Like right here on this second level? Or do you think it makes sense on the 4th level with the silo? I guess I could always just test it real quick to see. It's definitely easier to test it on this level than to test it up on the 4th. So let me see what it looks like when you add a few of these iron fencings here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a lot in my pockets. I only have like 3. That was something else I could have grabbed from my storage. And thanks for the hype in chat for finally doing it, and thanks to Jay's tip too. I'll have to keep that in mind, like just eat something to quickly turn around. Seems like it'll save me a lot of time. A corridor between the fortress. Yeah, you can hardly see it though. That's interesting. I feel like the simple panels are kind of hiding it, but at the same time maybe that still like adds a little bit of depth. Ah, interesting. And there's also the possibility that I could do things like turn the silos around to like add a different feel. I feel like I might like the turned around silos a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more fencing because I think I'll need more fencing to experiment more with the castle, so I'm gonna go get more. Playing some GameCube Animal Crossing while watching and looking between my TV and iPad. Everything looks so different now. Yeah, the GameCube version is so charming though. I really love the dialogue in that game. Are you gonna stream the update tonight? Well, no, because technically, like, I think it will drop tomorrow, so I'll stream it tomorrow. Tomorrow is our, like, island visits, though. I was trying to figure out how that would work. I even kind of posted asking for opinions on Discord. I was like, should I stream the update tomorrow, or should I do island visits tomorrow? And maybe we could do, like, a little bit of both, but it could maybe be, like, a little bit lesser on the island visits in than normal, which isn't an awful thing, because we do them every week, so there's always next week. Alright, so let's get some more iron fencing. Anything else I need? I wonder what more illusionary things I could add to the castle. Could something like those wells, you know, those like stone wells? Do you think that those could make sense? I don't even know if I have one anymore. I used to have like a stone well. Did I get rid of it? Did I give it to someone? Oh, here it is! A simple well. And I think there's some other wells too, like the one that's more... I'm not sure what it's called. Oh, my storage is such a mess. I feel like it would be near this stuff though. Yeah, or maybe I already have it outside too, like it's possible that instead of in my storage, it's like chilling out outside somewhere. That was really Drewby's idea. Glad he mentioned the pockets, or else I wouldn't have thought of it. Oh yeah, thanks to you both for putting your minds together. Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I actually didn't really like my look today. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't like dry my hair or anything. Like my hair's doing what it does naturally when I don't do anything to it. And I think it looks better when I style it a bit. So this is the well I'm talking about. Do you think that this well could be illusionary? Like you could perch it somewhere and it might look like a tower or something? I'm not so sure, but maybe I should put it in my pockets just in case. What else could be illusionary for a castle? The lighthouse, maybe? I hope I can figure something out. I really like the idea of the castle. People use the back of the climbing walls. Oh, yeah, I don't have any of those in my inventory, Simi, but it's not a bad idea. The market flags could be majestic. Oh, Derby, that's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna go get those, just since you mentioned it and I've never seen it incorporated into a castle before. Maybe that could be a cool little thing. Plus these flags. I'm starting to wonder if like one thing that keeps throwing me off of the castle, maybe even though I want a small castle, maybe I'm putting these two front silos too close together. I don't know, maybe I should space it out just like a tad more. Because I feel like it was almost like too close together. So maybe with this setup I could do like 2 jail bars instead of just 1 jail bar. So there's one. Oh no. Sometimes my character will just be like, nope. I have such trouble moving these around because I think they're just a half a space. There we go. Oh, I need to move it back one. But then here it won't let me move it. Why? I don't understand. This is like the most frustrating thing ever. Like just moving these things around is so tedious. Like I'm sure like no matter what I do it's not gonna plop in the right spot. And they're so hard to move around. Alright, is that the right spot? Okay, I think that's kind of roughly where I want it. And then let's put one more. Maybe like half a space in between them, or I could just close up the jail bars as if the gate is closed. Alright, so that's as if the gate is closed. What do y'all think? Should the gate be open to the castle, or should it be closed? Here's the open version. Alright, so this is what it would look like open. I think it looks pretty good. I could also see it closed too though, like I could see it either way. Oh, thank you, Maiden. The mushrooms. Oh, like the, you think some mushrooms would look good around the castle? I think mostly I'm gonna stick to like cypresses and flags and everything. Oh, Simi, thank you so much for the cheer. Thanks so much for the 100 bits. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks so much for that support. And thanks for the hype and love in chat. Oh, and thank you, Robin. I appreciate the feedback. You think it looks better closed? Yeah, maybe I should close the gate. Alright, but Drewby suggested some marketplace flags, which I think is kind of interesting. Maybe like a flagpole for the castle. I don't even know if castles really have flagpoles, but let me go and get that. Oh, but Kimma likes the opened look. Maybe I'll kind of construct the castle both ways and take a picture of each and just really pour over it. I haven't even finished the castle yet, so it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, so I do think I have a few marketplace decorations. People were really nice, and you can get all this stuff from Pocket Camp, and I haven't connected my Pocket Camp account yet. Champions flags. Oh, the lighthouse. There is a lighthouse that's basically like black, and it's like a gray and black brick or whatever. Maybe the gray and black brick lighthouse would be especially fitting if I'm gonna go the lighthouse route. And I'll put away the star fragments. I like it open, then you can tell it's a gate. Okay, thanks for the feedback, everyone. What am I gonna do? I need all this stuff. That's what's so funny, is like for once I actually need everything in my pockets. And I'm gonna craft another silo while I'm at it, because I feel like I could very well just like need one in another like 10 minutes. Decide to like build another tower or something, and I'll probably need another one. So I'm gonna, while I have some of the materials in my pockets, I'm gonna build another. Where's my hardwood? Oh, here it is. Gleneth's wood pile, especially the hardwood, is getting really, really low. I'm so bad about chopping wood. Like, I'm a lot better now with like hitting my rocks every now and then, because I noticed I was getting low on stone. But like, I'm still really bad about chopping wood these days. And I look back to like that early gameplay when I first got Athalia, and I was so good about chopping like every single tree. Like, I don't know what happened. I got so lazy. Have any of you gotten lazy with like chores that you used to do and you don't like do the same routines anymore, like chopping wood and hitting rocks? Alright, so here's another silo. I wonder if I should do one more. It's starting to get too low on materials. I'm gonna see if that'll be good enough. And customize it to blue. I only get wood from the Nook Mile Islands. Oh, like you don't chop wood in your own town. Is there any reason why, or is it just like because you have so many flowers around your trees? Is that why? Because I've heard a lot of other people say that too. Gotten lazy in my Animal Crossing. Yeah, that was one aspect of New Horizons I felt was so unique at first, was the feeling that like there were so many chores to do. Compared to older games. So I think if you use the well for any sort of illusion, I definitely think the white and red is the most fitting. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I was always lazy with chopping wood and hitting rocks. I was so good about it at first. You should have seen my wood piles in the beginning of the game. They were just like overflowing. Oh yeah, there's too much stuff around your trees. Hardly ever chop wood. I keep a store of each type, and if I run low, I got on a few Mystery Island tours for the wood. Yeah, I should probably do that too. I'm never going over to Mystery Islands, but maybe it would even be fun to do on stream sometime, see what islands we get. Although, there wouldn't be any villagers on the islands though, because I already have all my villagers like picked out. Okay, so let's test out this flag. I'm kind of excited. What's it gonna look like? Oh, it's actually shorter than I thought. I think if you were to use that, maybe you would use it like perched up somewhere. Either that or it could be something like right over the gate to kind of like, I don't know, isn't there sometimes like a flag like right at the gate of a castle? So there could be one like around here and then maybe one on the other side. Oh, but then there's gotta be like simple panels and stuff too. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a marketplace decoration there if it'll let me. Why isn't it letting me? Okay. Is this item like 1.5? If this item's 1.5, I'm gonna cry. No, it doesn't seem to be. The game can just be like weirdly picky at times. I'll look at Plucky over there doing a little workout. Okay, so, oh, there's Flurry too! All these villagers wandering back here. Something kind of annoying about like adding more depth to the castle and adding more things is that you can't just have this stuff floating behind the cloudy background, like you can't just leave it there. You pretty much have to put simple panels behind every layer because otherwise it starts to not look like the castle you're trying to get it to look like. So hopefully if I do the 4th level glitch, like right about here, it'll be not too far away to see it from a distance. First I should see how the flags look like before I go any further. Let me hop down there. Hardly ever chop wood, keep a store of each type, and if I run low I go on a few mystery islands. Yeah, I guess I should do that too then. Oh yeah, I love Flurry Mary. She's one of my favorites in my town. Like probably my favorites are of course Sentimental Fave, Melba, and then like Julian, Flurry. I wish that I could put those flags like just like one space in, because I feel like you can just barely see them. Oh, they look pretty good though. Okay, so let's see what it looks like if I forget about the fences and I just move them like one space in. Maybe there's room for like a single fence in the middle there. Yeah, I think there might be room for a single fence if I want to. Isn't the update out in 2 hours? Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. It's like 7 p.m. now. I think it comes out at 9. Oh no, you can't build a fence right there. It totally feels like you should. I think this thing's like 1.5 spaces. Did any of you already know that? Like, did I just discover something you all already knew about the marketplace panels? I didn't realize they were one of the 1.5 items, but I guess so. But Yeah, hi Random Penguin. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. It's always great to see you. Doing really well through the trial and error. Oh, thank you, Simi. Okay, man, these simple panels, they're like my least favorite thing to move around ever. So annoying. Feels like you can't really move them around near cliffs super well. Like if you want to move them around, you might as well just demolish whatever's nearby. Also, that's really interesting, by the way, that I tried to build a fence in the middle of there and I couldn't, but I could build a simple panel there. I think that speaks to some of this like half space stuff. Like clearly the simple panel is like half a space. Alright, so there we go. Let's hop down and see how that looks. Hi Katie, thank you. The 0.5 space items are so difficult to move. Oh, you feel that too, Jay? I'm so glad you can relate. Wow, this looks asymmetrical. How did I manage to screw this up so bad? Oh man. Alright, well I saw how it looked on the side that I did place correctly. I do need to move this one over one. But yeah, I think it looks really good. Thanks for the suggestion, Drewby. I think that looks really nice. I like the flags. I like how it adds like a pop of color too. Like my castle was very, very blue before, and I feel like that little bit of red like adds just a little nice color. Okay, you're still not gonna let me build a fence? I see how it is. Aw, Kimma, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us today and chatting, and I hope you enjoy the update too. I can't wait to experience it with you all. I love that we like have this as a future together, basically as a community, is that like every update that comes out, clearly this isn't going to be the final one. We can kind of like hype together with it as a community. I look forward to whenever there's going to be that like dream address update and like Halloween. I know there's quite a few of us that like the spooky aesthetics in the community, and I know Mercy's looking forward to like the winter stuff. This bug has been hanging out for like a solid like half an hour and I just finally scared it. Oh, me too, Katie. Although, when I think about it, I mean, it is a lot of stuff that I'm familiar with from like the New Leaf days, like diving and the mermaid stuff, so it is kind of funny that we're like this excited for stuff that used to just be in New Leaf from the get-go, but still super exciting. You were streaming for 3 hours already? Yeah, I kind of stream a varied amount of time. It depends on how I'm feeling, how tired I am, what I'm trying to accomplish. I guess what I'm trying to accomplish is like this little castle here, so once I feel a little bit better about that. Alright, so hopefully those silos will look good perched up on the 4th level. Something I am conscious of, by the way, I feel like I could make a taller castle if I put it on the ground. The fact that I'm perching the castle like on a cliff is almost like doing me a disservice, because then it makes it harder to build higher without running into that like 4th level thing. What villager is that dancing in the background? This is Plucky. She's my Uchi. I think technically she's exercising, although right now it looks like she's grooving out to a beat or something. They say they have 3 years of updates coming. Oh, that's so exciting. I don't want 3 years of updates because I don't want to wait another 8 years for the next Animal Crossing. Aw. Yeah, I think that's just the way of it, Random Penguin. I think we have quite a while before the next Animal Crossing. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with future development of the series. That's an interesting thought. I wonder if they're even thinking about the next Animal Crossing at all at this point. I think they're still, like, focused on New Horizons and putting out these updates, and I think they might even be somewhat delayed to some extent by, like, everything, like the real-world events right now. Like, we might have gotten some of these updates faster if it wasn't for everything that's happening. Alright, so hopefully I'm gonna place this right. Let's try to use that trick where I eat something. Let's see if this can work a second time. Oh no, it didn't work that time. Did I just put this cypress plant in the wrong place? That could have been. You don't like Plucky? Why not? She seems harmless enough. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. I was thinking about putting a fence right here, but I'm starting to feel like the fence would just push the silo back even further, and the silo's already pretty far back as far as like where it's placed along this trajectory. I think if I push the silo back even further, it's gonna look like too far away. So I think what I need to do is just skip the fence. And I'm not even gonna bother like cleaning up the cliff or anything because I just want to see what the silo looks like from a distance. Oh my gosh, this castle is so bizarre looking when you see it up close. It's so weird. Oh, so that's how it looks like at a distance. Oh my god. Looks so weird. Oh man, from far away it just gets more and more like the illusion is only pretty much preserved when you're like practically like right in front of it. The farther you get from it, the less of an illusion it is. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. I'm kind of wondering something. Maybe the flags are cool, but they're taking up crucial space as far as like what I'm doing here with the levels. So maybe what I should do is move the flag down here. Oh, the flags. Hard to move around as well. There we go, that's like the perfect spot if I can just flip it. Just got the shovel? Aw, congrats, goat. I remember how excited I was to get the shovel. It takes a little while. It's been proven to be a system seller, so maybe they want to release it early on the hypothetical Switch 2. Yeah, I wonder if there is going to be a Switch 2. I'm a little curious about Nintendo's future direction too. Like, the Switch clearly did a lot better for them compared to the Wii U. Like, where do they go from here? Are they going to do Switch 2, similar to how like the Wii U was basically Wii 2? Or are they going to do something totally different next time? Yeah, I'm a little curious about it as well, but definitely not holding my breath for the next Animal Crossing. I think it's going to be quite a while. Okay, so let's drop a simple panel, like literally right next to the cliff, and then bolt, and then build it up behind. Oh no, first I have to get back up to that level. Oh cool, thank you Mercy, I'm glad you think it's looking okay. I read that Nintendo are taking a step back from mobile development due to the success of the Switch. That's good news in my book. I never really felt like the mobile games were just really as worth it. I know, like, in talks to my dad thinks a lot differently. Like, my dad thinks, like, mobile games are where it's at because, like, your phone has surprisingly, like, really good graphics. Like, the graphics for your phone are probably better than the graphics for the 3DS, you know? But, it just feels like all mobile games are just kind of gimmicky, and Pocket Camp definitely had a little bit of that gimmickiness where you had to pay for so many of the items. It would be nice if there were actually, like, genuinely, like, super good mobile games. Oh, I'm so glad we came up with that trick, guys. It's so easy to glitch up here now. I can't imagine them going back to 2 systems with handheld and home console. That wouldn't make any sense at all. Yeah, maybe they'll just keep up like the Switch thing. I admit I don't use the functionality quite as much as like I should. I love playing portably. I love just walking around with my portable Switch. But I do have it docked when I stream. The hybrid model is simply amazing, and if they could find a way to improve on it and innovate on it, they'd be golden. Yeah, not a lot of other people have done it. I definitely think it was like a cool call, and you can tell I think they were even thinking about it back in the Wii U days, because like, do you remember how fancy that Wii U controller was, where you could practically see the game on the controller? Alright, so I'm gonna drop a silo right here, and I hope that it looks good from far away. Please cross your fingers for me. I think the main 2 bottom silos are symmetrical again. Oh, okay. I was trying to make them kind of symmetrical around the gate, but I know it's a little tricky with like all the half spaces. I think technically that would be symmetrical as far as like where the flags are. Yeah, let me see where the flags are, where the gate is. They added Dr. Baby Wario to Dr. Wario World. Oh, I'm not really familiar with Wario. I don't really play a lot of Wario stuff. Okay, so that's... I'm starting to feel like that's, I guess, the direction. Like, sure, it might not look super great from far away, but, like, that's about as good as I can get, unless I did something like maybe just have the castle just literally sitting on the ground. Maybe that's the way to go. Have the castle sitting on the ground, and then I can build higher and get that illusion better. I think it might be worth it to do that, actually. What do you all think? It just feels like a bit of a shame, though, because of all the trouble I've gone to kind of, like, fine-tune this, but I do feel like maybe having it on the ground would be better after all. Think it's looking good? Oh, thank you, Fina. Thanks, Simi. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of some of the stuff that I've been doing. It isn't too hard to recreate. And then I might try like a ground version real quick, just to see if I like the ground version better. Oh, good night, Mercy. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for that gift sub. earlier that you gave to Wafer. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support and have a great night too. Enjoy the update tomorrow. Happy diving, everybody. Oh, and Charlie redeemed a flex. I actually can't flex on this shirt too well, Charlie, but I am doing it. Some of my shirts I genuinely have trouble like pulling up, like they don't too tight on my arms. For tall structures like that, you really have to start as low as possible and push everything as close to the front as you can, or the higher tiers just disappear behind the lower tiers so quickly. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm finding. It's a shame I had to find that through so much trial and error, Jefferson, but yeah, I think I did do about as good as I can do perching it on a cliff, but I think I could do it even better if I put it on the actual ground. Random Penguin redeemed organize your pockets. Alright, let's get organizing. I am gonna drop a lily over here for a little bit of flower beach storage. So in the process of organizing my pockets, we can disorganize my beach a little bit. Had the same problem with my ziggurat. Oh, you've done something similar? I think I saw a screenshot of that in Discord and I was really impressed by it. You did such a cool thing with those like human-like fossils. I'm not really familiar with what a ziggurat is though. Maybe I should Google that. Like I don't really know what that word means, but I do know that the picture you posted is really cool. Oh, you got the mom plushie, Leah? I don't know if I've gotten that yet. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too much. I want you to have my sari. Aw. Got the white and green plushie. Yeah, I hope I get a plushie at some point, but I've definitely heard that some people seem to get the mom's items at different times than others. Just wanted to redeem something because I have like 36k points. Yeah, definitely try to just ignore that number if it bothers you, because it would be... It's almost like a losing battle. Like if you hang out and stream a lot, it's just gonna get astronomical, and there isn't any sort of point system that I could come up with for you to like redeem them all elegantly, you know? Yeah, I think you could probably redeem practically anything you want at this point. Anything to sell in here? Yeah, to be honest, I don't need the sari. And I can go and donate this Dynastid to Blathers. I think part of the reason why I haven't done it yet, like, I keep forgetting where the museum is. I got so used to the location for the museum that I had that I keep, like, wanting to go there. And it'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there tomorrow, but I have to wait until then. And for now, it's, like, floating out in, like, in the middle of my town. And I have such a hard time remembering where it is. See, there it is. Alright, let's go donate this bug. Oh, you just got the plushie too, Simi? Congrats on the mom plushies, guys. What are they like? Do they look like stuffed animals? Think separating the castle with a moat so it's still in the distance. Yeah, I was thinking that if I do put it on the ground, that there has to be some way to like keep you from getting too close to it, because once you get too close to it, the illusion is totally smashed. How's the building going? It's going. We're doing trial and error. I think we found out that perhaps like a better option for the castle is to just put it on the base level instead of perching it up on a cliff. The horned Dynastid's head is shaped like a samurai warrior. It would be most impressive if their large size wasn't so horrifying. Yeah, I admit I would probably be pretty freaked out if I saw some of these beetles in person. I love seeing them in Animal Crossing though, because it means cha-ching. I've never had this happen before. Maddie just pinged and ran up to me and asked me to find her lost bag. Interesting. I wonder if that's a sign of like friendship level, Leah, the fact that like she trusts you with that. Oh, good night, Peachy. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Have a great evening. Enjoy diving tomorrow. Hopefully we can all find Pascal. What was I doing? I was organizing my pockets still. Let me go to my storage to organize a bit more. Oh man, I'm tempted to just plop down this yellow rose somewhere, but as soon as it rains, like I'm gonna have a million more yellow roses and it's gonna be like out of control, so I need to go to a beach to plant this yellow rose. Oh, it's a gold rose. Oh, that's my special gold one. Look at the large star fragments! Oh my god! That was such a good meteor shower. Wow, they were just chilling over there right next to each other. I guess I still need to comb my beach a little bit more. I'm glad I've been playing a while and I didn't just like check my town once and log off, or I totally wouldn't have gotten those. Oh, I wonder if this bug is new for me. There is always a bug here, like 24/7. There's always just a bug chilling out right on this stump. Oh, see, that was new for me too, and we were just over at Blathers. Oh, Charlie, thank you. I don't think it's looking lovely at all, but I really appreciate it. Looks like a stuffed toy with a little pattern on the fabric. Oh, okay, that sounds adorable. Oh man, I think my house is up there. You could limit how close people get with the moat. Yeah, I think so. I'll feel like slightly cliche doing the moat thing because like my inspiration for the castle actually isn't like super duper cliche. It's actually supposed to resemble something like this dragon-filled area, which you see the castle right there, and that's why I was gonna perch it up on a cliff, is to imitate the fact that it's in the mountains. But maybe I just need to resign myself to a more traditional castle layout with like a moat and everything. But yeah, I'll hide that little image for now. Oh, my lights are off. When did I turn the lights off? Okay, I'm gonna put away my star fragments as part of the points redemption for cleaning out my pockets. Put away the materials. And the fencing I'm not gonna put away because I might need it. The stones, that can go. And I think everything else I need except for the bug. Random penguin. Oh, and have a good dinner to Goat. It was nice to talk to you. Have a good dinner. Oh, and hi Lydia, how are you? Hope you're having a nice night. We're getting closer and closer to that update being downloadable. First thing I'm gonna do though is check to make sure all the glitches that I have so much fun with, make sure that they're still usable. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as I can because I feel bad for the fact that I've trial and errored myself into like changing my mind about how I'm gonna do the castle, but I'm just gonna very quickly try to recreate the same sort of thing below on lower ground and see how much like higher I can make the castle, how much better it looks from a distance. Oh no, I got a glitch up here again. maybe put the mountains around the castle. I was thinking that Elephant Man. I was like, maybe that could be just like a nice, really like scenic backdrop to the castle to finish it off. Put like castles all around it. Or not castles all around it, put mountains all around the castle. So happily finally got the Crescent Moon Chair DIY from Celeste. Ah, cool. I didn't realize you went to a meteor shower as well. I also went to one and I got, trying to remember exactly, it was like the galaxy flooring, which is really cool. I like the galaxy flooring. Oh no. Okay, time to go to Blathers and get rid of the bug. Because the bug is pretty much the only thing that's, like, not supposed to be there. And here's my museum floating out in the middle of nowhere. Comes out in an hour and 30 minutes at 9 p.m. Yeah, really counting down here. Will you be doing some diving on stream before visits tomorrow? Probably, Charlie. And in fact, it is possible that the island visits could be held off until next week. The update might overall be more hype than the island visits this one, but normally the island visits are definitely a really hyped stream where it's really fun to like get out of my town and stop fiddling around with my landscaping and go and visit some really beautiful ones out in the community or just in Twitch in general. I really enjoy those streams. But maybe tomorrow the update is more hyped. Oh, I feel bad. I asked Blathers for details and I'm not really paying attention. He doesn't like it, as usual though. What do you mean, Redia? What's the glitch you're talking about? But yeah, if you're asking about the glitches that I'm talking about the 4th tier glitch. Where you can glitch yourself up to the 4th tier and like plop some items on top. Alright, so I'll have to demolish this little mountain later. Yeah, it's so exciting. Are any of you gonna like time travel tonight and go ahead and set that up? Okay, so the great thing about doing the castle on the ground is you don't have to like build a base for it first, so that's refreshing. I can just start plopping items down. Maybe it will be like a little bit space saving in that way. And now time to do the jail bars. I wonder if instead, like what Jefferson said about how like every space is so precious when you're building something up. Like in the past I did the gates behind the silos, which I think looks better. But if I'm trying to save space, maybe I could just put the jail bars in front. Like this is what it would look like if I just had the gate in front there and didn't have it behind the silos. I really like it behind the silos though. I think it looks better. So maybe it's worth it to use that little extra space. I only know the going in water glitch and going in the shops as in glitching, clipping through the shops. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know the glitches you're talking about, Rydia, so we each learned something. It's weird that there's a 4th level but you can't do anything with it. Yeah, I wish that instead of making the 4th level like impossible to interact with, that they made it so that you could climb up to the 4th level but then you just couldn't build any higher than that. It just does feel a little silly to have like a layer that you can't interact with, but I get having a limit. Oh really, Elephant Man? Yeah. so let me push this. Oh man, I remember pretty well the way I had this. I guess because I literally just did it a few seconds ago, but I remember almost the exact spacing of everything. And I know that I can do the flags eventually, but I think for the purpose of this test, I'm gonna skip the flags just because I'm testing out more like the height right now. Don't you love binge watching TV series? Well, the only reality TV that I watch, Charlie, is Survivor. What reality TV are you watching right now? Yeah, I definitely really like binge watching shows, and it's almost like I kind of have an addictive personality, so once I get watching a show, it's really easy for me to just like keep watching forever, like until I'm done. I did that recently with Avatar, rewatched the Avatar and just couldn't help binging that. What was another one? Lock and Key on Netflix. Oh, that sounds interesting, Rydia. Yeah, there's like seemingly a fair amount of these little glitches out here, which I really appreciate that they exist because they allow me to do interesting things that I wouldn't have thought possible without the glitches. Oh, Maiden, have a good lurk and have a good little nap. No worries at all. I know it's been kind of a grindy bit of a stream trying to get this castle right, but I really appreciate y'all being here. I think we've had some cozy chats along the way. Oh wow, Charlie, I've never seen that before. Okay, so maybe instead of just building... I was about to say maybe instead of just building a single square, I should build up an entire base. And I think that's a good idea because especially if I use the 4th level glitch like on the ground, I think I'm going to need a pretty big base for it. So I'm going to start building that. Called the bamboo ladder. Oh, okay, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll Google it later. It's a little hard to pick up on what the glitch is through Twitch chat. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Alright, so... need to make it look a little bit taller. That's the story of terraforming though, isn't it? Didn't mean to do that. So I wonder if that's good enough to start inching forward with the levels. Probably not. I don't feel like I gave myself enough space. Like, it's probably just gonna be like 2 by 2 up here is all I can do. Oh, and hey Drewby. Welcome back from your lurk. We're just building up the castle still. I think think I'm gonna skip laying out the simple panels though and just like test the height, because I don't even have enough simple panels really to do what I need to do. Well, the glitch in water thing is a little bit silly considering like what the update we're getting tomorrow, right? I mean, there's no need to glitch in the water once you can dive, once you can swim around. I wonder if that glitch will even still be a thing. But I think I've seen screenshots of that before now. Like I think I've seen people like chilling out in the water. There isn't even really like a proper animation for it or anything. Like I think it's just literally your character standing in the water, like not supposed to be there. Oh, Charlie, not gonna lie, it sounds a little cringy, but I get it. I get the cringy reality TV. It's hard to stop watching a train wreck, you know? The river still won't be able to be swimmed in. That's true. That's something I've often thought would be like a cool little update to add, is swimming in the river. Plus, like just interacting maybe with items like the pool or like the outdoor bath. It would be nice to kind of plop in there, sort of similar to Pocket Camp. Pocket Camp has a lot of interactability, like you can like interact with so many of those items and go inside. And New Horizons is still kind of similar to New Leaf in that way, in that you can't really interact with much other than benches. Let us swim in the river. Yeah, it's not the top of my to-do list. I would beg for pattern slots way above swimming in the river, but it would be fun. So this is really random, but there was this survey that came out before New Horizons that was essentially like a really long questionnaire where you could answer questions about things in the lead up to New Horizons, and there were like 100 of them. So the idea was that maybe at 100 days left until New Horizons came out, you would answer one question. On day 99, you'd answer another question. And one of them was like, create a public work project, like create your own public work. And I thought Helly had a really good idea, like, because I followed Helly on Twitter, and Helly said I would make a canoe be a public work project that you could then like ride around to the rivers in. So that would be really neat too, like even if you can't swim in the river, like what if you could like build a boat and swim around the river? But maybe that's getting a little too like anti-Animal Crossing. It's not like this is a RPG or anything. We don't need to make boats, I guess. Definitely cringe. Yeah, reality TV can be. I actually feel like Survivor in general, like, I don't know, do y'all think Survivor is cringe, or do you think it's slightly more respectable reality TV? I enjoy the strategy of it. I like to see how players like work their way to the end, get the $1 million. Alright, so far, what's really interesting about this too, which I'm just now figuring out, is in order to do the 4th level glitch, every time you go up a level, you do have this space to work with. So, I mean, I guess this is prime real estate to like drop some flags or something, like in this spot where you're trying to like work your way outwards and work your way up. Because, it's always been a bit of a bummer to me. You can't just like have straight cliffs every time you go up a level. You have to go in a level too. Yeah, sometimes all caps can be, I guess, a little stressful to read, a little stressful on the eyes, but I get the frustration with a feature I think should be in the game. I I definitely don't have my hopes up high for it though. I think they'll be content to add the swimming in the ocean. Alright, so I'm gonna hop up here and try the 4th level. Oh, and Katie, you have ice cream? Someone else was talking about getting Baskin-Robbins earlier. I guess it's a ice cream kind of night. It is summertime. I know a lot of people get ice cream in the summer in particular. Alright, so here's my base. And I think if I go much higher or much like wider than this, I don't really think it's gonna work super well, so I think this is about as wide as I can go. Enough to like put 2 silos up here. Mary, good night. See you later. I haven't seen Survivor, but that Dance Mom surprisingly has a huge fandom. Oh, I've never heard of it. I don't really watch a ton of reality TV though, other than Survivor. It's a little bit hard to keep up with TV maybe quite as much as you'd like as a streamer because you are so busy streaming and stuff, but I keep up with Netflix probably the most as far as like something that I do. Oh no! I just realized I can't really... Ah, this is so funny. So I don't have enough space to do the glitch. Oh, that's annoying. Am I gonna have to like create a little space for the glitch? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry ice cream. Ooh, that sounds loaded. Is it like one of those ice creams with all the stripes in it? What do you call that type of ice cream? Neapolitan? The space is slowly running out. Yeah, every time you like go up a tier, you lose a whole space on either side too. Like it's not just a space on one side, but like on all 4 sides. Do you remember Johnny Fairplay on Survivor? Oh, definitely. Definitely an old school, controversial player. Oh, the torches look kind of cool from a distance down there. Oh, Neapolitan, I got that right. Yeah, I guess just about 1 hour until the update. Probably as soon as I finish the castle, or at least like get the castle in a respectable sort of state, I'm probably gonna start almost preparing for the update, or just making sure that like I've got all my ducks in a row as far as like I am a little worried they're gonna patch the glitches, so I'm gonna make sure that I've got everything figured out there. Like maybe I'm gonna take down this silo from the 4th level before the update just to make sure that I'm all good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the glitch and hopefully it's nice and smooth. I think it's in the wrong spot. There we go. This day was slow. Oh, for me it wasn't too bad. Crime documentaries? Yeah, I admit that, like, I don't seek to watch those, but they can be kind of addicting once you start watching them. It can be really interesting. Alright, here we go. Here's one silo. But yeah, I really did lose a lot of space building up that fourth tier. I wonder if it was worth it or not. If I find that it's more worth it to have the silos closer, but like on shorter tiers, I can always switch to that, I guess. Come on, Gwyneth. Come on. No room to put anything here? I don't believe you. Yeah, this game is so, like, frustrating with item placement sometimes. Have you all noticed that in your own games? Like, you can't put this here, and you know that you can. Like, I guess technically maybe this item has like a half space in it. Maybe that's why it was giving me a bit of trouble. Oh my god. Okay, so that's where I want it to be vertically, but I want to like push it down one. Oh yeah, this thing must be like half a space. I'm determined to do this without glitching down again. Like, I want to get this right without having to glitch downwards. Placing things can be quite temperamental. I'm glad you agree, Simi. Sometimes it's just nice to know you can relate. Oh, thank you, Drewby. Thanks for the hype. Should there be something right in between the two silos? Do I still have that locker? Oh, I don't know what to put on top of the locker though. Maybe some sort of flag? Yeah, let me try to do like a flag. Champions pendant. Can you put that up there? No. Okay. It's worth a shot. Well, I can at least hop down and see how it looks from a distance, but I feel like if you're gonna put a locker there, you might as well put something on top of the locker. Oh. Yeah, that is a really cute hype emote, Andrew. Oh, your star tree is scaring you, Rydia? I wouldn't be too worried about the star tree if I was you. Alright. So that castle is definitely looking like more substantial from a distance. Like the height is definitely like looking more how it should be. But of course, I hope you all know that basically like every tier that I do, it's gonna like have the simple panels on it, or it's gonna have something to kind of like add decoration to these little tiers right here. I don't really like how the column looks in the middle though. I guess that was an idea, but maybe poorly executed. That column just looks so sad in between the silos. It looks unhappy to be there. It looks very unfortunate. What the heck? Like, what was I thinking by putting that there? I guess sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, I'll try this out. But I am liking how the height's looking, and so maybe now I know like kind of the space that the castle requires. I really wanted to be like pretty much done with this area today as far as planning, but I didn't have as many simple panels as I thought. And yeah, I kind of ran into some problems here and there, but I think it's coming along good. I think I'm ready to say, okay, I think I know what I need to do now. The castle needs to be on the ground. Can build up cliffs around the castle. Can make a little door, make a little moat. Line it with cypress trees, like around, as far as like around the castle, there could be lots of cypress trees and cedars. Yeah, it's coming along. Oh, thank you, Drewby. I wish I knew what to do in the middle of those two silos, though. I guess that's something to just continue thinking about. Like, what am I gonna do there? Oh, thank you, Jefferson. It's partly thanks to your suggestion as far as, like, you definitely gave me that validation to put it on the ground instead, as far as before trying to perch the castle up on the cliff. Thanks so much for the advice, Jefferson. Love the silhouette effect. Yeah, have y'all noticed that at this time of night, like, everything becomes basically just silhouettes in the distance? It does that with my secret garden too, which sometimes I'm not a fan of. Like, sometimes I want to see my secret garden in detail, but it just all looks like a silhouette. Yeah, I can show y'all what I mean with my little secret garden entrance here. Yeah, things in the background really turn into quite like the silhouette. Maybe a panel or nothing at all. I don't think a gap would be bad. Oh yeah, that's true. Sometimes castles do have gaps in between, like the towers. Yeah, maybe a gap would just be best. And maybe some asymmetry too. Unfortunately, like, I'm not really sure how to add asymmetry to the castle, because I feel like the nature of having to, like, have a base and build up the base, like, it almost leads it to be symmetrical because it's like a pyramid. But maybe there's some sort of way I can add, like, a bit of an asymmetric look to the castle. The gaps would work if it was castle ruins, I think. Yeah, definitely need to take down that column. And bye, Katie. Thanks for hanging out today. Just hoping that the wrapping the hacked things will help my game not to break. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, Rydia, but if you are worried, yeah, well, I would just wait to see what happens. The Star Tree update has survived a few times. And I guess I'll probably go ahead and wrap up stream now here myself as far as heading off for the night. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out through this finicky stream of working on my castle. I still have more work to do on it, including, like, the simple panels. One thing I could do is walk out here with like Soldrin and Melanthe and catalog a single panel and then order like 10 more with them, so that might help a little bit. And I'll get excited for the update tonight. I hope you all enjoy it so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe we can do like a mixture of town visits and enjoying the update together, or even like a bit of multiplayer with the diving. And Saturday is our Mario Kart stream, which it'll be really nice to set down Animal Crossing for like an hour or so and just have fun with each other in Mario Kart. I really look forward to it. I'll try to post about that in Discord soon. But bye Leah, bye Shivi, bye Andrew and Charlie. Oh, and Jefferson with the suggestion of a warrior statue up there. That's interesting. I don't have one of those. Bye Simi. Bye Therapy and Sugar. I'll see y'all later, everybody. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the update.